Northern woman was born out of something and unsure of where they belong to. So many of us carry so much. This isn't just an organization, it's a sisterhood. A space where we lift each other up, where our stories are heard, and no woman walks alone.
Kun san duk tafiyan nan idan ba mu ɗauko 'yan jarida ba mun yi aikin banza. Saboda turancin da hausan ma ba wai mun iya shi ba ne. Saboda haka muna da DW muna da thank you. Su taimaki kansu da iyalinsu. So wannan taro ne inda za mu taimaki juna, mu sharing ideas, yaya kike business ɗinki ya tashi, sannan special guest ɗinmu za su ba mu shawara akan yadda mata za su bunƙasa kansu. Her Excellency Hajiya Fatima Dikorada is also here. Thank you for honoring this invitation. We really appreciate.
Allah Ubangiji ya ba mu ƙarfin ɗaukan duka amanar da ya ɗora mana. Ba amanar kawai ma'aurata ba ko iyaye, hatta ta zama exemplary ga sauran jama'a a ƙasarmu da duniya gabaki ɗaya. I don't know how to speak Arabic, and I think the best dua for me is the one that I can speak in my native language, because then it comes from the heart and then you will really understand the meaning of it. And so I'm not memorizing something that I'm not understanding what it means. That's why I have to speak in my native language. So Allah ya Ubangiji ya sa albarka, ya kai kowa gida lafiya kamar yadda ya kama lafiya.
We were just gisting about Northern women, how we need to support each other. And this is a gathering, a community whereby Northern women are not carried along. We see women going international. Just like now, I would like to acknowledge somebody who is not here, who I know if she was here, she would have been with us. I saw Caltex, she makes ready to wear. She's in the US. And how did she go there? Through Niger Brand Chick. We want to see ourselves go far. And somebody brought up this platform like, let's build a community of Northern women entrepreneurs. And that's why we're gathered here. Most people here are CEOs, founders, business owners that they don't even know how to run it. So they're all here to support each other, let them connect, know each other, and see how they can support their businesses. So that's what is happening. And next we're going to have Hajiya Maryam Mohammed Nasir, who is the CEO of the Northern Women. And she's not able to join us here. She's in Scotland, but she sent her message via digital. You know, that's why we know that we have moved. She has a welcome remark that would be played to us. So please, let's concentrate.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Maryam Mohammed Nasir and I'm the founder of Northern Women Initiative. Some of you may know me, but for others this may be the first time seeing my face or hearing my voice. Either way, I want to begin with a heartfelt warm welcome to each and every one of you to our very first event in collaboration with Rise with Serious. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge our esteemed guest of honor, Her Excellency Hajiya Fatima Dikorada, our wonderful guest speakers, our beloved mother, Hajiya Dr. Hawa Mustapha Babara, Gimbiyar Saminaka, Honorable Munira Sulaiman Tanimu, Hajiya Aisha Falke, Hajiya Badariya Galarawi, Hajiya Maria Bello, and our one and only Sawaibi. Your presence today brings us immense joy and gratitude. Thank you for being part of our very first Northern Women event. I'll be honest, it's not easy for me to be away, not being in the room, not feeling the energy of all of you together. It's something I've truly felt in my heart. But even from afar, I'm with you, and this moment means everything to me. Alhamdulillah for this gathering and for each and every one of you. Northern Woman was born out of something deeply personal, out of the conversation that I've had with some sisters that feel unseen, unheard, and unsure of where they belong to. So many of us carry so much, but rarely have a space to lay it down and rise. For me, this journey was shaped by grief. The loss of my beloved father, Allah yarhamu, a man who taught me that life is not about how much you earn. It's not about how much you make. It's about how many lives you touch and what you left behind. His values live in me and in everything I do. And Northern Women is my way of carrying his legacy forward. This isn't just a brand. This isn't just an organization. It's a movement. It's a sisterhood. A space where we lift each other up, where our stories are heard, and no woman walks alone. To my incredible team, thank you. Thank you for carrying this vision so beautifully while I couldn't be there. You have brought it into life in such a powerful, beautiful way, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. And to every member of Northern Women community, to every woman in that room, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Your presence is not small, it's powerful, it's seen, and it matters more than you know. I believe with all my heart, this is just the beginning. May today be filled with inspiration and barakah in every conversation, every smile, and every intention. I'd also like to share something very exciting with all of you. We are working on collaborating and opening another woman in Scotland in partnership with Scottish Government. And for our next event, which is going to be the 1st November, inshallah, I'll be there beside all of you. And I can't wait to meet each and every one of you. Please keep me in your du'as. And this journey will continue with all of us together. With love, du'as, and endless gratitude. Maria Mohammed Nasser, founder of Northern Women.
Kuka sani ko dalili na ce mini zo mu tafi. Zo mu tafi Scotland. Oh, Scotland. Oh my God. So please, this is just the height of it. Kuma inshallah, I know that if we put more work, we will do that. So please, I look forward to UK. It might not be me, it might not be you, it might not be you, but it will definitely be one of us. And we have to be happy for each other. So please, a round of applause for that. And thank you very much, Hajia Mariam. So next we will have a physical address. This one was a digitalized online address. So we're going to have a physical address by the collaborator who is Rise by Zerius. Your Excellency, cewa aka yi sunan ana kiran shi da decorum. So sai da aka koya min Rise by Zerius. Ambassador Zainab Bello Muhammad, please.
I will begin by respectfully recognizing the presence of Her Excellency, the distinguished wife of the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, and the Honorable Member of the House of Assembly, Honorable Manira. She will be here in a moment, inshallah. And the distinguished guests, dignitaries, and respected entrepreneurs, change makers, and beautiful sisters in business. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today is the day I will never forget. What started as a simple vision, a humble idea to begin to bring like-minded women together in one room, has blossomed into a beautiful reality, a gathering of greatness, a room full of strength. This is not just a meet and greet. This is a movement, a powerful wave of support, excellence, and visibility for Northern women. A moment in history that says we are here, we are capable, and we are rising. We are the women who build businesses while raising children. We are the women who innovate from our kitchens, our market, and our homes. We are the backbone of our communities, carrying culture, commerce, and character in one breath. We are fine, we are the foundation. I want to take a moment of honor to honor someone very dear, Sister Mariam, the founder of Northern Women. Though she's 1,000 miles away in Scotland, her dream is alive in this very room. Her vision to unite women, elevate businesses, and create a safe space for growth is what laid the groundwork for today. And by the permission of Allah, I, Zainab, also known as Sirius, have had the honor of building on that vision, helping bring in this day to life alongside an incredible team. It has been a labor of love, dedication, and deep purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, this initiative is more than just business. It is about dignity, representation, and generational impact. We are writing the narrative of the North, one bold move at a time. We are showing the world that our voices are valid, that our products are world class, that our dreams are non-negotiable. So our special guest, thank you. Your presence is not just ceremonial. It is powerful. It shows that you believe in us, invest in us, and stand with us. And to every woman seated here today, this is what I want you to take home, please. You are seen, you are powerful, and you are enough. As the name of my podcast boldly says, Rise with Serious. This is your time to rise in business, in faith, family, and purpose. Whether you are blending drinks in your kitchen or launching tech startups, whether you are a student or CEO, you matter, your voice matter, and your story matter. This is just the beginning. Inshallah, by the time we gather again in November for our grand event, what we planted today here will have blossomed into a legacy rooted in strength, sisterhood, and success. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate everyone. Now, good.
In northern Nigeria that there's nobody. You can't pass when it comes to anything. And northern hibiscus is not part of it or is not known for it. So please, thank you very much for coming. And thank you very much, Ambassador Zainab. She has said a lot, and I'm sure we're encouraged to push more. Northern women, this is your time to shine. Idan kuka ga mace bata tafi a tafiyar nan ba to ita ta so. The thing is, in baka yi ba na wuri. That's what is happening. That's why a lot of businesses, you see them, you wonder, what are they putting in this water? What is this that you cannot produce? But they have gone far. You, that your water is looking so special, so sweet, there's everything, it's gone nowhere. It's only your family and friends that are supporting you. That one you're using force to make them buy it because you drop cartons in their houses. This is another opportunity for you to push. We have to push each other. Thank you very much. And I hear that another special guest is here.
You just need clarity, consistency, and commitment. Now to speak to the second part of the topic, giving back. My sisters, don't wait until you become a millionaire to give back. Start now. Give with your time, with your knowledge, or your resources. Mentor young girls. Sponsor a child. Pay their school fees. Share business tips online for free. Visit orphanages. Feed a widow. Your impact doesn't have to be loud.
I don't have to say much. A round of applause for Dr. Laila. Martina Padidewa, she has explained herself. We all know Dr. Laila, we know what she does to our communities and to northern women and to orphans, the assistance she has been given. And I would like to say thank you very much, even though she couldn't grace this place, but she sent something to encourage every woman here. Please, a round of applause. And while the video was on, the Honorable Member, Ajia Monira Suleiman Tanimu, just walked in, and also the Majority Leader, Kaduna State, representing Lere Local Government, Lere Constituency. Kusan ba 'yan siyasa ba, ba zan yi ƙarya ba, amma ina son wasa ta ne, ni ma ina son koya abubuwan siyasa ba, ku gane. ban je taron yan siyasa ba but ina so koya sai ga ana ta wasa su shi na ce to ni ma bari ni dan tebe ko zan iya rake dade ban yi kuskure ba ko ina ce wani bayani ne so thank you very much so next we're going to have our Kakalicious. You know she doesn't like to be called Kakahawa because you make her feel old. She has swag, you know, at her age. Ga jikoki, ga tattaɓa kunne, duk ta haɗa, ga munan 'ya'yanta a zaune a nan, sannan ku dinga kiranta wani kaka. Ita kanta yanzu ba ta son kakan nan, ku haɗa ta da Kakalicious. Yawwa. Yawwa kun ji ku modernizing, amma bari she's going to explain it better to us how she wants the name to be called. But as we know, Kakahawa is actually somebody who is everywhere. I have to explain myself for the 37 years I have been. Yeah, I can't do it much, but let her do it. Thank you.
Hajia Fatima Dikwarata, your honorable, our honorable Hajia Munira, all of the special guests, our guests sitting on the, what do you call this table? High table. Wala is not my thing. So high tables, thank you very much for coming. I don't have to mention all your names. You are all popular. Everybody knows you. Okay? Today I received love so overwhelming from this young, beautiful, amazing, sophisticated ladies of Jannah. Thank you so much. I want to thank Grandma Google. You're not laughing. Okay, I want to thank my baby sister, ChatGPT. Thank you, okay? I think I'm very well represented. I have a book, a note, so that tells you I am a grandma. I didn't bring the iPad or iPad or anything. They said I have 10 minutes. It starts right now. So, Alhamdulillah, I just want to tell you that without thinking or preparing a speech, I want to use what is happening right now as my speech. I want to thank Mariam for allowing or creating this forum today. Well, I want to cry, but I don't want to do it because this pain will just go away and then you will say, she's really truly kaka. Because the reason will show. So it's layers of pain. I don't want to cry, but that's how I feel deeply in my heart. I'm sick and tired of watching, participating, creating, collaborating with a lot of Arewa women forums on all the social media platforms, and they don't account to nothing. They don't go anywhere. They don't last. They don't have impact. We don't see anything. And we are well represented. We are able. We are smart. As a matter of fact, wherever you go around the world, it's a true statistic. They said every 4 people you meet, one of them may be Nigerian and is the one with the highest education. Well, right here, wherever I go, I'm a testament to that research. Not just that I'm Nigerian, I'm from the north. I have the highest degree, alhamdulillah. So the research has to be right. But what is education without impact? What is the education if you don't share, if you don't become someone that someone will see and live the hadith? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, smile is a charity. Do you know what smile does? It produces the hormone, the happy hormone. And that is contagious in a good way. You never know how far it will reach. People are going through a lot. So what do you do with education in business? They said to educate a girl is what? Okay, what about if a girl is
successful in business. What does it do to the community? Look at us right here. Hajia Honorable Munira has the impact, the green impact. You all know that. I'm just making an example with her. Wallahi, it's a very good program, but it goes through a lot. What are we doing? I'm really in pain, I'm aching. Please, I am begging you. That's why I didn't write a speech. I want to beg you to not, please, do not let this be another wasted resource. Okay? We belong in all the successful journeys in this world. So we are holding you responsible to take the leadership. You are mothers. I don't want to go to no chat GPT and copy stuff and come and talk to you about it. I just want to speak from my heart. This is the true living of a success. This is the definition of success. We cannot achieve without collaboration. Why the Western world is successful? Why? It's because they know to support each other. They know to collaborate. Do you know a show? It's called Shark Tank. Do you all know Shark Tank? They are freaking bloody billionaires. But they go to someone who is making tea and collaborate with him or her. What are we doing? This is my favorite tea bag. And you know now I'm a teacher. Nobody comes to a place like this with a prop. I love the brand and English breakfast and what do you call the other one? Earl Grey. So I didn't even realize it when I opened the tea bag. I dumped it in the water, and it says here, 300 years of excellence. 300. Forgive my language. Years of excellence from a tea bag. Where is the creator of this tea bag? Is he still here? Who is carrying the legacy of this tea bag maker? I don't know him, I've never met him. But if his tea bag made it to Nigeria, me from Abra, becoming my favorite, putting my hard-earned dollar and buying it, bringing it home, they did a damn good job. But what have they done? They believe in their products. But raina ba, muna da rainin kanmu. So please, ladies, let's not take anything for granted. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yace a Al-Quran al-Karim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, wal asr, innal insana lafi. You all know you better than me in this thing. So time is of the essence. Invest in time, invest in each other. This morning when I opened my social media, I saw a thing, it says, support your friends. So I transferred it to support each other, sisters in businesses. Like you support the celebrities who don't even know you exist. If we do that, wallahi, it's powerful. We will be the followers of each other on all the social media. What do you call it? You know? So I don't know if it's been 10 minutes. I talk about the tea, right? There is something important I want to say. Sorry, guys. I travel a lot. And this time I just came back from the US a week ago. I went through Lagos. The plane was jam-packed. Every seat was taken. Neither in my own look around of the airplane and the people sitting and waiting to board. I think I'm the only one looking like a northern girl with hijab. So I can say babu yar arewa, amma dai ban ganta representing arewa, but for me to identify her. I said, what's going on? This is all of them 99.99% Nigerians. Where are, in arewa? For the past 1 year, the Nadao Nigeria have been using Saudi Arabian airline. And I managed to make a deal and go to the business class. But with enough people. It used to be you can't even afford the business class from Kano to Jeddah. Our economy is really suffering. We are not where we are supposed to be. We need to wake up, rise up, because we are smart. We have the money. We have the education. We have the resources. What we don't have is the mindset to support one another, to collaborate, to be patient, to make a team, a thing that will last 300 years. Believe in your product, support one another. Let us be seen because we belong in the world. We belong in the global business industry. If you don't solicit what I'm selling and support me, who will solicit me? The white men. Our children are watching. Kamar yadda Laila ta faɗa. And you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask us yawmal nadama, yawmal qiyamah. It's more than just teaching them how to pray. I just watched another video. Some sheikh was saying, the two things you can live for your children is Quran and Birrul Walidain. What is Birrul Walidain? If you don't create it in them, they're not going to be having Birrul Walidain when you grow up, old person. Why am I saying this in a business discussion? Because they have to see what you do for them to have the confidence to become the people you want, to continue with the legend, to continue with the business you are having, to respect it. And that's how you grow to be 100, 300 years. It's a family thing. So please, let us collaborate. Let us be patient. Let us change our psyche. Let us change our mindset. Let us just understand we are being left behind. And it has nothing to do with God. It has to do with us. We cannot blame Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He has given us the brain, the wisdom even. Ni wallahi ban gama mutane masu kwakwalwa da jajircewa irin Hausawa ba. I'm telling you the truth. I don't have much time, but I have to tell you my journey is not easy one. You see people on social media just put a smile and everything. They work very hard behind all the closed doors. Please know that your struggle is real. Appreciate it yourself, and others will appreciate it for you. I have done everything. I just woke up one day and I said to myself, as an African in America, what can I do? I remember my secondary school days. Wallahi, I just went and typed a page paper. African braids. Here is the program for your little girls. But here attachment back. I started braiding little girls' hair in my basement. And I made a lot of money. Every day I wake up before I go to work, I braid hair. I took pictures. I put it in an album. Ideas kept coming to me. Tell the mothers, bring your girls, go shopping. They love it. I did that, I made money, but kids were not kashe hannu wata ran. So I couldn't continue. Gaskiya, I have like arthritis or something. I went on to something else. I've done a lot, wallahi, to get to where I am. Finally, I have my 3 daycare centers. I was making about $1 million a year. And I did it without knowledge. This is one of the problems now in Hausawa. You just see somebody doing something, you just up and do it. That's how I did. I never read the fine lines. I never read the rules. Here I am in a foreign land with rules, with the like. You have to know I take a Jimmy over. And then we have this mentality that it's okay, lose. I broke the law. I almost was in jail. I was supported by many people, and I didn't hide. People would say, why you tell your business? I said, it's for me to be humble, to remember that I made a mistake. I need to learn from it and tell people so they don't repeat my mistake. It's stupid. Wallahi, I had a case. It says Hawa al-Hassan versus United States of America. Look at this chinaka of me versus US. I was going to go to jail because they said I stole money from dealing with the daycare. Did I steal the money? I'm sorry to disappoint you, I did. Intentionally? No. Ignorantly? Yes. How did I steal the money? I give you real quick. I'm sorry I'm taking too long, but important. As a Muslim, I give you an example. It was innocent, but it's not excuse. You should not do anything but seek knowledge, but we get into things, we get into trouble. Our names are on CNN, all the news channel are crooks, as people 419, when we don't intend to be that bad people. I have a contract from the US government to feed the daycare children. So when we feed, we submit claim and get reimbursed. When I go to the shops, I buy bread, egg, whatever, name it. It's extra, or even it's not. My house needs bread, egg, I'll take some home. That's stealing. They didn't give me money to feed myself and my family. They gave me money to feed the kids. Wallahi, a lot of Muslim, African, and other tribes, they cheat. They didn't even know they were cheating. When they audit my books, they come and audit so much about what I do in my business. They put a camera right outside the door. In Nigeria, some years ago, not now. We have low-income kids in our daycare. The government will pay us for taking care of them. I will hurry up, please. So there is a half day, full day, whatever. I didn't know. When we claim the kids, we just go on the computer. We are claiming everything full day, even though they come half day. Wallahi, I didn't mean to do that. It was lack of knowledge that I'm supposed to look and do this. This is tedious. This is how Muslims in Africa. So they came up, they said that we overclaim, and that's a crime. $50-something thousand. But the way they did the calculation also was wrong. They didn't calculate the month they audited me. They went back from the year I started my business. See, that's wrong too. But as Allah will have it, we went to court. I have my lawyer. I win the case. I didn't go to jail, but I paid the money they said. I overcharged them. But it's an awareness for me, an awakening. Yanzu ko pro da siya wallahi ba zan kai gidana ba, because they taught me to be a better Muslim, and I'm not ashamed to come here and tell you, because you are people who are doing business. My life has become better. I am so happy and glad I was tested. From the day I got into problem with government, they took my passport, refused me to travel until the case was about 5 years. At that time, I only had associate degree. It's like NCE. By the time the case ended, I have my doctoral degree. If I continue to do the business without this test, wallahi da yanzu ba ni da wannan ilimin da nake da shi. I will just continue working my business, making mistakes, and maybe even really end up in jail. Who knows? So please, whatever you are going to do, look for the laws of the land you are conducting your business, collaborate as Muslims, search through your religion and be fair and honest. Babu room for irin wannan abin da jure jahiliya da I don't know, no, now we know. We are not the generation da zamu gaya wa Allah ba sani. It's not jahiliya time. Thank you very much.
Ko na Najeriya ne wallahi zan ci. A'a maganar gaskiya ne na ce ignorantly. If you like take what I'm saying, Your Excellency. Wallahi ko a jihar kin aka ba mu kuɗi amma za a ga example fa. But gaskiya idan kuɗi suka shiga hannunmu za mu ci daidai gwargwado. Amma za mu yi aiki which is what aka hawa did. Yawwa. So please, I just like that too. I will tell you idan kuka bani sana'o'in ku muku talla. Ba ku bani kuɗi ba gaskiya shekarar nan na daina. I will support you in another way. Ga wayanda suka yi kuɗi a cikin can zamanin da mu kanmu ba mu fara ba. Hajiya na miki. So please, I would like to call on our next speaker, Zami Hakuri, and I hope everybody is enjoying it. It's not boring because the discussions we're having here are very, very important to us. So the Allah Aya Hakuri, and briefly we will have Ajia Maimuna Abubakar, who is going to talk about owning your voice. She has been a voice invisibly in the media, ba a sananta, amma tana tada kura. Idan na san da yawan mun san Tausali TV, idan aka ce su wane ne suka fara fito da arewa.
My name is Emmanuel Apate. I am the founder of Tausali Magazine and TV. Distinguished Excellency, wife of Katsina State Governor Hajia Fatima Dukarata, our special guest speakers on the high table, distinguished invitees, let me say I am very honored to be speaking at this event. When one of my daughters contacted me and said, I want you to come and speak here, I asked her, what is it all about? She said it's about women, it's about northern women. I told her that I can't listen for anything, except if I'm not in the country. Because it is a duty, it has become a duty on us to talk to the younger generation, to inspire them, to mentor them, to push them so that they can cross over to our level and even a better level. So that's why I'm here. Let me start by saying I'm supposed to talk about business and also media. First, let me talk about media and let me give you a brief story on how I started. When I started, media was really nothing in the north. We still don't value media in the north and we still don't appreciate the power of media. Media is a very, very, very powerful platform, or if you like, call it a weapon. Do you know why Israel are controlling the world? It's because they have power of media. CNN, for all the big names, is owned by the Jews. So they set the narratives. So I think it's high time that we, the Northerners, thank God for social media, because social media actually had brought like a new town of media in the North. Northern women, especially the younger generation, did not hesitate to take the advantage of the platform, the digital platform, to do their business. And I'm so proud of them. Whenever I see a Northern girl using media platform, especially the social media, promoting her business, I say that's how it should be. And that's the way to go. Because we really have to have the way to go. I'm sorry to inform you that we, the Northerners, we're still not there. the women especially. We are so behind. How many northern women that, how many northern CEOs we have, like a bank founder, forget about government, business-wise, how many northern bank CEOs we have? I think I can only remember one, Ali Mabuba, that is now bank CEO. But in the southern part of the country, there are many women that had even become bank chairman, like the chairman of Awosika was the chairman of First Bank, and many women are even, what do you call it, MDs of banks, founders of even Islamic banks. I think one of the Islamic banks that is now trending is founded by a woman from the southern part of the country. So sometimes I just look at us and like, okay, what should we do? What are we going to do to push our women out so that we can change the narratives? Because whenever you go somewhere and you say you're a northern woman, they look at you, they look at you. Oh, okay, so you are educated, because they're not used to seeing us being educated. They are not used to seeing us even talking in public. But there's those days that you can sit down at home and become a housewife are gone because the economic situation is not encouraging that anymore. You need to actually come out of your cocoon zone and come and define yourself. Come and show the world what you can do. And one thing I like to tell women is, building a business is not about being rich. People think that I'm comfortable, I'm married to a very rich man. I don't need to do any business. He provides me. What about you? Don't you know? Don't you want to be remembered? Don't you want to impact on the society? Don't you want to touch lives? Don't you want to change your community? Don't you have parents to reach out to? Are you always going to be asking your husband to do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that for you? What about you? Don't you want to? I like to be remembered when I'm gone as the founder of Closet. I have written my name, maybe in silver. It will soon come gold. In the world map. In the world map, not in Nigeria. I will always be remembered as a founder of Closet and Closet TV. When I started, nobody took me serious. Let me be candid with you. You are lucky you come in the era of social media where you just posting and reposting and recognize you. No. When I started Closet, it was different. It was different. I had to push through walls. When I asked fellow knowledge, the men, the women up there to come and discuss, nobody wanted to discuss because nobody wants to associate himself with failure. They only want to associate with you when you are a successful story. So if you are not a successful story, nobody wants to associate with you. So you need to be strong enough to find yourself. Ask me how. I realized over time that there is nothing like easy business in this world because I've done so many businesses. Yes, I'm not as a publisher, TV founder, but I've actually entered into many monkey businesses, And I realized one thing: there is nothing like an easy business. If you see anybody doing business, any kind of business, respect that person because business comes with a lot of challenges. A lot of challenges. You only need 3 tools. 3 tools to move your business. 1, you should have faith in yourself. 2, you should be committed. 3, you should be consistent. Consistency. It took me 5 years before I started selling my clothing. I've been publishing, and the magazine will go out and it will come back unsold. Nobody knows your brand. You have to build the brand before people will know you. You think people will just know you by just start competition? No. It goes out and it comes back unsold. I was recording unsold until when I featured Eradwa's daughter's wedding. I think the piece Eradwa. That edition, I sold everything. And it made me popular. People started identifying with my brand. They started, calling me for businesses and what have painting. Before I stopped painting, I reached a space in my life whereby if you are a northerner and your wedding is not published in clothing, you are nothing. You understand? I conquered that mindset that your wedding must be celebrated in clothing. You understand? And that time, that was when I started making money. So it didn't just happen overnight. And that's why I want to tell the young generation, don't be in a hurry. Don't be. Business grow in places. All you need to is write your protocol, your strategy, and keep going back to the people to suit the business. Because business is like a learning process. What you think would be your cover, for example, in clothing. When I started, I wanted to feature all the successful women in the world in my cover. But I realized that no, it wasn't selling. People like gossip, people like wedding, people like to see what is happening in ABC, what wedding, and I had to like fall in line. And I started promoting celebrating weddings and what while promoting women because I refused to let that part go. Because I'm passionate about promoting another woman. So because of that, I was doing both. I find a way of merging so that I can push through. So I keep that, So what I'm trying to tell you is, when you're doing business, open your mind to learning from it. Learn what works. You have to like open your eyes very well and see, okay, this my viewers or my readers don't like this. They like that. Try to rate yourself, rate your achievements, rate your performance, rate everything, what is working for you while growing your business so that you're able to identify what works for you and you stick to it. You understand? So that's how I manage the issue. And the power of diversification. Don't stick to one business. So Nigeria is not the country that you stick to one business. Our economy is epileptic. It's really epileptic. So you have to find a way of diversifying. Because if not, you wake up one day and your business will be dead and there's nothing you can do about it. Diversification. Diversification is key. I was being told that at the beginning, and then the social media, was taking over the market of publications and what it is. Then I realized at that point in time that I need to diversify. And that's when I diversified into TV. So I registered I looked for license, registered and started a TV. And look at where I am 7 years after. So that is on DSTV, it's on Canal Plus, it's on all the right platform, the mainstream platform that the TV should be, And again, still on diversification, there is something they call seed money. Many people don't know about it. Whenever you make money, in that money there is what you call seed money. Don't seed money, don't underestimate. Part of that money that you make, part of your profit, take that part of your profit and invest it rightly. You know what I was doing? Whenever I make money, and especially the money, I take part of that money, I invest it. I look at other investment like property, like stock, like what do you call it, bonds and what else. I invest my money in that. And that sustained me during COVID. Because during COVID, we were not making money. Nobody was making money except maybe from social media and what else. So that was the time that money, that investment, saved my business. I've been paying salary for 18 years. I have never stopped, and even COVID didn't stop me from paying my staff salary. So this seed money, identifying seed money and investing it right, and that can grow wealth. Most of the time, it's not your main business that grows your wealth. It's that investment that you do around. In Nigeria, let me tell you the process to invest your money in Nigeria. I've done stock, I failed rapidly, but when I started investing my money in property, my dear, I don't want to tell you what I did there. So please, whatever money you have, no matter how small it is, go and invest it in property. Invest it. Don't stick to your only business. You need plan B in Nigeria to exist or to survive. Anyway, I have so many things I want to say, but time is against me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Na rantse da Allah ba zan muku ƙarya ba na ji muhimmanmu abin da ta faɗa ba, amma Allah ta ba duka ne na fahimta ba. Don Allah ne dan muna yi taro irin wannan mu dinga yin gausa. Mu dinga sulka. Kun san ba ku rasa ƴan jarida ne ba ne birkani ba. Amma don Allah ku dinga yin gausa. Don wani abu da ta faɗa na san me manufan shi. Amma Allah ta ba wata ji shi da turanci ne ba. Saboda haka mun gode Hajiya Maimuna da Allah ƙara tafa mata. Ina cewa da bayanin So please, in a rush hour, Her Excellency needs to actually be somewhere. Allah ya sa, Allah ya ji kawai da suka riga mu gidan gaskiya. That's all I can say. So she has to rush out. Now I would like to call on Her Excellency Hajiya Fatima Dikorada, the wife of the Executive Governor of Katsina State. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My very own sister, Honorable Munira Tanimu, also my title sake. Because as they say namesake, Minaka, our very own guest speakers, our influencers, your impact cost across boundaries that you have never imagined. We appreciate you all. I must commend Kaka Hawa and Hajiya Maimuna. Ima dai na Amina na karya muku kwali. Well done. And my very own sisters, the Northern women. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Honestly, it gives me immense joy and pleasure to stand before you today as the special guest of honor in the midst of radiant Northern women, women of strength, women of purpose, women of resilience, and women of faith. To begin with, please allow me to sincerely thank the organizers, the Northern Women Initiative, in collaboration with United Nations Women, for the warm invitation. It is indeed an honor to be here with you as a sister, as a mother, and as a fellow woman on a shared journey. So we live in a time of paradox and opportunity, a time when the challenges our women face are real, yet we also live in a time of remarkable possibility and, let me say, opportunity, where a woman can transform her home, her community, and even her country with her hands, her voice, her faith, and her business. That is why we are here today, to talk about entrepreneurship, to talk about identity, to talk about hope, and to talk about business. And to declare with one voice that the Northern woman is not helpless. She is powerful, she is capable, and she is ready. And you can agree with me. With the first few speakers, we know that we are not backward. As women of faith, all know that Islam honors the woman. So we can say that our faith is not a barrier to our ambition, rather the root of it. My dear sisters, entrepreneurship is not just about money. It's about freedom. It's about dignity. And it is about building something that outgives you. Just like what Hajiya Maimuna said, she said she wants to be remembered as the founder of Chosen. And I wondered, at what age did she start the Chosen? Because from my calculation, she won't be up to 45, maybe. I am not sure though. So whether you are baking in your kitchen or sewing clothes in your living room, selling fabric in shops or markets, or even creating digital content from your phone, just like our Amy chef, she bakes in her kitchen, cooks in her kitchen, and then makes digital content. We are proud of you, our chef. Whether you do all these things, you should know that you are a leader, you are a boss. You are creating wealth and impact, not just for yourself, but for the generations that come after you. And ladies and gentlemen, allow me to commend the role that the government is displaying to support our women. We understand that women do not just need encouragement, they also need opportunity to thrive, make a difference, and break barriers that the society has set upon the northern women of today. That is why this administration is committed to creating an enabling environment for women's business to grow and succeed. As the mother of the state, I am proud to be part of this effort, and I assure you that, inshallah, this is just the beginning. Inshallah, we'll build a system that no woman is left behind. Today's northern woman will thrive, not by abandoning her identity, but by embracing it. Embrace your identity. Be proud of it. We are Hausa, Fulani, Nupe, Igala, Kanuri, Ibira. We are not. We are Muslims. We are brilliant, bold, and bold. We are all mothers and mentors. We are daughters and dreamers. Let no one define us as backward, passive, or silent. Let's be loud. We are special. Because we are rising by rediscovering the inner strength in us. Sometimes we need to rediscover ourselves to make an impact. To the aspiring entrepreneur in this room, I want to advise you to start. Start now. You can think big, but start small. Start with what you have. You don't need millions to make an impact. All you need is determination, the grit, the vision, and tawakkul, and then pray over it and trust others kind of like that. Through my foundation, the Pledging Charity Foundation, which I currently call PAPF, and by the grace of Almighty Allah, I remain committed to supporting women-led businesses across our state by partnering, just like Kaka Hawa has advised, by collaborating with MDAs, institutions, and NGOs to create a sustainable growth for our women and girls. We are not waiting for change to come. We will create it with our own hands because we are capable of doing that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us, bless our efforts, and crown them with success. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the northern women a beacon of hope, leadership, light, and legacy. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and thank you again. The words of encouragement, determination, and support we got from her, I'm sure is enough to tell us that we need to stand up on our feet. And Her Excellency has to leave now. Jama'a Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aisha Falke. Dan Allah dan Annabi ki mana in Hausa. Ki hada da Turanci da Hausa. Kun san ita daɗi na da ita abin da nake jin daɗi. Idan ta zauna ta kalmasa kafa ta saka glasses ɗin nan. Sai ki ga maganan yana ka tana yi tana wani karkashin ido. Shi yasa Malam Yusuf yake birkicewa. Gashi tana magana ne amma ta Hausa fa suwaga na ciki. Dan Allah ki sa abin ya zama very briefly yadda za mu fahimta kuma ki haɗa mana da Hausa da Turanci. Please, I'd like to call Hajia Aisha Falke, the founder CEO of Northern Hibiscus. Please, as she walks down, exactly. Thank you very much.
Everyone, my name is Aisha. For those that don't know me, So my name is Aisha Falke, and I was invited to talk about womanhood and sisterhood and unity in business. But I want to start by identity, and I'm saying but still I will mix it up. And I want to introduce myself as me, not what you know, right? So I wrote a little thing, and I want, after I'm done, for you two to write and identify yourself as well. So I said, my name is Aisha Falke, a daughter of the North, a believer in women, and a woman who has worn many hats. An entrepreneur, a consultant, a storyteller, a media disruptor, and an unapologetic advocate of identity, money, and truth. I believe every woman should have her money. There's no two ways about it. I've built businesses, I've built platforms, I've walked into rooms I once prayed for. But more importantly, I built myself. The society has a way of saying, kina girma za a fara koyon ta shara girki saboda namiji. But who are you outside of that when wanke ta shara da mom? Unfortunately, we're built to be good wives. Anyway, I don't want to go there because I came with feminist. So I am loud, I am different. And I'm not your cup of tea sometimes. I see a lot of mental. But that's me. I would not shrink for anybody. That is who I am. And I was shrunk for a long time. Who I did, who a family, who in-laws. But at some point I said, you know what? This is who I am. Sunana Aisha. And I am a Kano girl with a mix of DOS. So you will take me the way I am. So who are you? I want to start from identity. Too many women go through life not knowing who they are. Ni mata wane ce, ubana wane ne, ƴaƴana, but who are you? Outside, when you peel off the mask of being a woman, when you remove your hijab at home, when you remove your bra, who are you? Then you see you're nothing. You don't have an identity. There's nothing really. Saboda kin gama girki kin ba miji, yayi bacci, yara sun yi bacci. Then who are you as a human being? What moves you? What wakes you? A lot of northern women don't know that. And that is why in sisterhood, there's a lot of jealousy. Because you come close to me and see me with purpose, maimakon ki zo ki nutsu, ki koya, ni ce shekiya, ni ce yar iska, ni ce nake nuna na kowa, because you don't know yourself. Now when you come to me, you see my boldness. Kin san kanki, kin san ba abin da kike so enough for you. You have your path. And that is why before sisterhood, there is identity. And I need for you to know who you are. When you come close to me, I am loud, I am bold, and you see that and you think that's what you want. No, that's not what you want. But and that is why you will envy me and do a lot of advocacy around hating me. You need to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you shrink in spaces where you should shine. When you don't know yourself, you will marry and attack and you stay there and you're so unhappy. I've seen people that are in beautiful marriages, but they are so unhappy. I've seen rich men's wives, as an honest honor, and they travel every day. But when you sit with them, I've been told, say, you be like, Allah said, people put in them. Not one that go see kind of get people, you're balling because there's purpose in your own life. So it's very important to know your identity. You're not someone's definition. You're you. Work on yourself. Heal yourself. We have traumas from families. Yeah, that they know better. Do kazai from Goma, But when you work on yourself, you heal. Then you now sit down and say, who do I want to show the world? Who am I? Very, very important. Then I would want to say before you marry, or of course a lot of us are married women, or Zawarawa, before you remarry, know who you are. Because marriage does not complete you. Sometimes it even exposes you. You be like, because you think this man will complete you. Even him, he has his own demons in his head. Thank you. They will break you, obviously. So know your strength, know your weaknesses. Okay, where my time go? Okay. Know what you will tolerate. Because when you know yourself, you would know what you will tolerate. You would know. I see manipulation from a mile away. I choose for you to manipulate me because I know me. But if you don't know, they will manipulate you, put you in a box until know yourself, understand that. As a woman who knows herself, you cannot be confused. Then we go to jealousy, which I started in the beginning. There's no jealousy is one in disguise, It's wearing lipstick now and smiling at you and stabbing you in the back. You see it every day, and it's imbued in our sisterhood, our attaching. But the answer at all in the time, when labarin ma, ita za ta concoct ta zo ta faɗa. And that, I know that the gaske ne saboda wata ce kullum suna tare, dama kullum kuna da post a social media, ana ganin tare kuna cewa sis, ashe sis dai, it's stabbing you in the back. So understand that, and understand that understand that jealousy does not do anything. Understanding your destiny and my destiny are not the same. Now you would collaborate rather than compete. When I know my strength and I know my weakness, I should be able to know your strength and your weakness. Here as well as collaboration. Very important. Then, of course, I said I'm still big on embracing uniqueness loudly. Some of us are loud, some are not loud. Don't tone down your shine for anybody. I realized that before I got married, a lot of people are saying, well, I got married 20 years ago, which was like a long time ago. But I know that one of the things that people say is you have to tone yourself down. You have to shrink yourself. You have to see which is a good thing, but not the right. And I would say it, even in my daughter, I would say, but this is ra'ayina, da kwakwalwata, da tunanina, a ganina, kaza. You can choose to take it or you can choose to leave it, but you cannot break me into silence. Very, very important. How will you judge? And I will talk to you about why a woman needs her money. Because for me, one of the things I love doing, absolutely, the energy, slow, is to travel. I love traveling. I would want to travel and see the whole world if I can. But then, because I have my money, I schedule my PPR. I look for my visas. I look for my hotels. I do everything. Then I ask for permission. And he could say to his rich council, yeah, I don't believe in but I've sorted it out. And I would say, what's that? I mean, I think you can come on my tab. But if he says no, no problem. He is not saying no because because he's sponsoring it. No. But because he's not that type of person, as soon as he says yes, I carry my bag and I've gone. But imagine if you didn't have money. Say this is Kini Karamoria. Kini social, Kini massage. Kini social egos. And then after I came up, I like to go to Edela there. Right? I don't say the timing. I have the reasons, yeah. You don't know. So looking for your money is very, very important. And there's this story that I want to say. Every woman at Ayueta at some point has gone through a little bit of in-law issue. I don't know. Yes, there is a little in-law issue. A little. A woman. That may mean that she's part of in-laws. But anyway, so I had a little issue with in-laws at some point, which was normal for everybody. But because I had my money, I said, as you guys are sorting this thing out, I'm moving out from Nigeria. I took my bags, I took my kids, and I moved to Dubai. Because I could. I didn't have to wait for him to say, I didn't have to wait for them to define my fate. I packed my bags and I moved to Dubai. I did my residency, I did my rent, I furnished the house. And then I called him and said, you can come and visit. That is power right there. And every northern woman needs that power. Enter Aniki spent cheap. Sorry. What was secret again? Okay, as you're sorting this out. Yeah, well, very important. And nothing happened, but I showed that I could do it because I had my money. And that is what I want every woman to do. Not because you can't do it. He has already taken somebody that will never. But when somebody is going to design, go when the transport. That is the power of all the things that I show you. If there's one thing you will take, it's all your money. Know how to make it if you get broke. Know that your money is not what is keeping you there. Your respect. Very, very important. And the last thing, because I'm blabbing. Power of social media, of course. We're all here because of social media. Social media has built me. Social media is it has taken me where I have not gone. What you're saying because it's not too public, but social media has helped in shaping my life. And you can take social media as well and use it accordingly and get to where you want to get to. And the last thing I want to talk about is network. Like I say, your network is your network. Today, before you leave, there's so many women that will change your life here. Get their numbers. Be friends with them. Be intentional about making friends. But wake up, you. What is what I say? What does what I don't understand? I know women. Women are desperate. What does what I tell you? What a probably can bring a tell you, but she wants to know your other side so that she can break you. Understand? Now with me with friendship, say I have a background check. Wallahi, kun san wance kawar wace ce waye mijinta ɗan gidan kuma wace ce because before she comes and breaks me because as a friend you talk loose and then idan ana recording ɗinki ko kuma wani abin da zai karya miki karya miki ɗan but anyway please know how you do your thing, know who you mingle with, it's very important. Your energy. And last but not the least is do everything. Don't limit yourself. I've done everything. Now I have been cheap. Now I get people come here that I can't work for that. But I'll put them in here, but not your saka. Not your pookie. Make your worst comes to us, like your Uber. But I'll put them in here. In day, worst comes to us. Capacitate yourself. Make sure that you have a shake and sorry, very, very important. And the last thing is do what feeds your soul. Because success without peace is poverty in disguise. Thank you so much.
Hi. Amma da Malam Isu ya yi research. Ya duba me ya ajiye a cikin gida. Kila da ya ce, are you sure I can? Because to tell you the truth, the power of woman is in every woman. But it takes a lot for you to bring it out. It took her a lot. It took her to face something in life. Ya fitar da abin da bata san za ta iya yi da kanta ba. Kuma ta yi shi, kuma ta ci nasara. And I'm very sure every woman here can do it.
Ana magana akan cewar matan arewa ciwon ya mace ne ko mace ne na amma ƙarya miki abin da gaskiya kenan abin da yasa nace ƙarya miki yi saboda yau idan ka shiga social media idan kana shiga pages ɗin matan kudancin Najeriya babu abin da kake gani sai promoting businesses ɗinsu amma ko babu abin da kake gani da ya wuce wance aurenta ya mutu wance tana da scandal tana neman mijin wance a'a wane yana shaye-shaye a'a ana tambaya kwana biyu ban ga wance a social media ba ko ta kare mata ne to duk waɗannan su ne abubuwan da muka fi mai da hankali a kai wata za ta zauna ta posting ɗin abin business ɗinta amma wallahi likes ɗin da zaka gani daga wurinmu sai ya ɓata maka rai amma muna can wani shafi yana nan yana sai da takalma na 'yan kudu idan kika ga comments ɗin 'yan arewa matanmu na arewa a gurin sai ranka ya ɓaci me yasa mu ba mu iya yi wa kanmu wannan ba sannan na ƙara lura da cewar kamar social media ɗin nan kamar har yanzu ba ma mu fahimce ta ba abin da yasa nace ba mu fahimce ta ba shine ban ga dalilin da zai sa tun safe ina rike da waya na saka data na ba amma a ce wai ban amfana da abin da na gani a social media da ko ni zai amfane ni ko ya amfane ki ko ya amfani waɗansu a ce kawai shikenan na gama ba akwai wata matsala kuma gasa a sana'a ita ce babbar matsalar mu yanzu nan ina sai da gullisuwa da na gani mai ST ta fara sai da hanjin ligidi sai na ajiye gullisuwa ta sai na fara competing da mima da hanjin ligidinta ban inganta tawa ba sannan kuma ita ma ta na bi ta na gurgunta ta ina ganin mun wuce wannan yanayin kullum idan zan bada misali ina bada misali da kaina shekara ta 15 da wata 8 aka min aure ina JS3 ran da babana ya kira ni ya ce mini za a yi min aure aka introducing ina ta mijin nawa abu na farko da na fara ce mishi shine ni ba zan zama full time housewife ba ina so in yi karatu kuma ina da burin in zama yar jarida tun ina shekara 9 saboda ni nake raka babana wa'azi a CTV Radio Kano dan haka ni ba zan zauna a gida ba an kuma ya ce mini zaki ga inda nake ina JS3 karatu kula da iyali imagine being a mother at the age of 17 kuma ina secondary school kuma still a hakan ina sana'a haka na dinga gungurawa karambani na ne ya kai ni BBC, ba wanda ya kai ni nan. Karambani na ya fara kai ni Freedom Radio, da kaina na je Freedom na ce ni ina so zan yi service a Freedom Radio. Da babana ya ji cewa ga na a Freedom, da na koma gida sai ce uwar ɗaki na wai karambanin nan ina zai kai ki. Na ce wallahi babanmu inda zaka ji ni zaka sha mamaki. Aisha Falke can testify to that because ni da babana abokai ne. Ran da na ƙara zuwa na ce mishi ni fa na samu internship da BBC. Yana zaune yana karatun Alkur'ani sai zo na sai ya ce mini Badar ni ina labaran lahira na ce ni kuma zan yi na duniya. Sai ce da ni da ke Ubangiji Allah ya sa mana albarka, je ki abinki. So imagine na fito daga Northern Nigeria daga gidan malamai a ce the whole Sheikh Tijjani Bala Kalarawi tana aiki a gidan jaridar da za a iya cewa na Yahudawa. Allah ne kaɗai ya san baƙaƙen maganganun da watakila abokanan shi suke gaya mishi, watakila Allah ne kaɗai ya san maganganun da ake ko a cikin 'yan uwa ko a cikin makwabta, amma daidai da rana ɗaya babana bai taɓa nuna mini cewar abin da nake ba daidai bane ba. Kullum abin da yake ce mini shine idan zaki duk abin da zaki ki ji tsoron Allah, kuma na baki amanar kanki, kuma alƙalami ya hau kanki, duk laifin da zaki ke da ubangijinki ne, babu ruwan Tijjani Bala. To wannan abin ina rike shi. Ran da na fara cewa babana ina so zan fara turaren wuta, saboda ni da za a min aure sai da aka kai ni gidan aunty ina ta koya min turaren wuta, Chadiyan ce, aka kai ni wani gida aka koya min girki, aka kai ni wani gida aka koya min gyaran gida. Ran da na ce da babana ina so zan fara turaren wuta shekara 25 da ta wuce, ya bani bashin naira 20,000. Shi ma ya san ba za ta dawo ba, amma dai haka nan dai ya bada ta. Wallahi for the last 25 years ko idan na sai turaren wuta na siya ne domin in boosting business ɗin wata, na siya ne domin in ƙarfafa wata, ba wai domin wani sa'in ma in yi amfani da shi ba. Da ka shiga social media sai ka ga 'yan arewa sun cika social media, ana ta sana'a, amma abin takaicin shine mu 'yan uwansu 'yan arewa ba ma patronizing ɗinsu yadda ya kamata. Sannan kuma wai domin yau na sai abu a gurinki cikin mutum 10 da kika saidawa ni bai min yadda yake ba, wai sai na koma na zo na ce ai product ɗin Aisha Falke ba shi da kyau, alhalin mutum 10 sun siya kuma su ya musu yadda suke so. Kwanaki Shefa mu na ga an yi magana akan ki akan Buchi Mix, ko sunanta kenan ko? Ya za a yi fi sabilillahi, ita wannan content sai creating da wannan mixer din, ke kuma kin zo kin ajiye ta a gida kullum ta Allah kina azabtar da ita da nike-nike, sai ki expecting wai ta zauna? Ko ke ce kullum ana jibgarki da aiki, ai ba za a ganki haka ba daidai bayan kwana 10. To amma ni na kasa gane mentality ɗinmu na 'yan arewa da mu kawai mu result muke so, ba ma son mu wahala, ba ma son mu tashi mu nema. Sannan kuma in wani yana business ɗin Allah muke yi mu sauke su. Dan Allah dan Annabi mu ɗauki social media a matsayin wani tool da zai kai mu ga wani mataki na ɗaukaka ta fi sabilillahi. Mu daina cin diddigen junanmu a sana'a, mu daina wannan abin da muke yi na gasa a sana'o'inmu. Idan kina sana'ar ki mai da hankali ki inganta ta. Waɗansu za su kashe kuɗi su ba ma content creators ɗin nan su create musu content akan business ɗinsu, amma da next thing sai ki ga kamar mu 500 a ƙasar wannan content ɗin da aka yi muna tallan turaren wutan mu, ko kuma muna tallan zanin mu. Ita ba da san ciwon kanta bane da ta cire kuɗinta ta bada aka yi mata talla. Ke me yasa ke ma ba za ki bi ta bayan fage ba? Ke ma ki je ki ce dan Allah dan Annabi ina so a mun talla amma ban kai karfin da za a yi mun ba. Ai akwai wannan understanding din. Sannan another thing shi ma yawancin masu sana'a social media waɗansu su they are very very rude. Za ki zo ki sanya lambar waya a jikin page ɗinki ki ce a nan ne kaɗai za ki receiving ɗin message for orders. Amma za a iya turo miki da message tun karfe 10 na safiya har karfe 4 na yamma baki responding ba. The next thing sai ki ce we have closed for the day. Ko ni ce ba zan yadda ba. Akwai wata mata da na taɓa saida mata turaren wuta, ta turo mini da kuɗinta, na haɗa mata package ɗinta, ɗan delivery ya cuce ni. Bai kai kaya da akan lokaci ba, matan nan ta kira ni ba cin mutuncin da bata yi mini ba. Na haɗiye a cikin raina cewa nake yar baba calm down. Yadda da kake magana ba ta haƙuri. Ta kashe waya. na sake kiran da ba na son kayan a damun da kuɗi na ce to ki turo min da account number. Ba ta turo da account number ba, na zauna na zungura mata message cinikin turaren wutan 300,000. Na tashi daga bacci in samu wannan cinikin in bashi tafi haka nan. At the end of the day me ya faru, ni ce na ɗauki kaya na kai su da kaina kuma na bita da ta yi haƙuri. I'm not going to mention name, amma a yanzu zan iya cewa tana ɗaya daga cikin mutanen da take referring min customers. Da na yi fushi da hakan ba ta faru ba. Kuma yadda farke ta ce social media ce ta haɗa mu duka. Ban san Maryam ba har yau face to face. Ban san ta ba. Amma ni da ita muna abubuwa da dama na ƙaruwa da juna. So in babu social media da ba za mu haɗu a nan ba. To dan Allah dan Annabi ina kiran mu dan Allah kada wannan ya zama shine an yi taron shan shayi an watse. Ki zauna a cikin zuciyarki ki yi tunani, where did I go wrong a kan business ina da baya tafiya? Am I using the social media yadda ya kamata? Shin ina amfani da damar da nake da ita yadda ya dace? Do I need help? Who do I need help from? Duk irin waɗannan abubuwan mu cire girman kai, mu cire ego, mu cire duk wani abu su hassada ƙyashi. In Allah ya yarda in dai muka yi wannan alfarman manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam za mu wuce duk inda ba a taɓa tunanin za mu kai ba. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and I feel loved and honored to say. Allah ya saka muku da alkhairi kuma Allah mai da kowa gida lafiya. Thank you.
So I worked with the BBC for like 8 years, talking Hausa and Turanci. I've been on the Atekene Arewa. I've been on Gatanan Gatananku. I've been an actor on Gatanan Gatananku, a producer. So please, let me flex myself. Thank you very much. So for who don't know me, that is a little bit of my profile. Now let's go back to the order of the day. I would like to call on Honorable Munira Suleiman Tanimu, Dinarian Saminaka. Her energy, I cannot match to it. But let her just give us what she has. And she's here to encourage, support, and tell you what to do forcefully using her voice. Thank you. Yes, they must hear you.
The first thing that I get when I conference, not at the podium. Ya bi na tsawo ko na bi shi tsawo. In na ga na bi shi tsawo, to zan tashi. In kuma na ga abin ya ne zan ce to Allah a nemo daidai na. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. I'm so honored. I'm so happy to be here today in the midst of all these beautiful women. And I want to thank Aka Hawa for making me part of this. I'm so happy. Ni ba turanci zan yi ba. Ina so na yi Hausa, ina so kuma na yi connecting da 'yan uwana mata. An ce northern women. Ko? Fa dole mu yi da harshen da muka saba domin ku gane mu gane ku. Kowa ya iya turanci daidai gwargwado. To ba mun zo showcasing turanci ba ne. Mun zo ne ku fahimci me yasa kuke wannan wuri. Kuma kun zo ne ku ɗauka abu ɗaya zuwa 2 zuwa 3 domin ku je ku yi aiki da shi, ba wai don ku yi hoto ko kuma a nuna kalar kaya ko kuma a zauna kawai a yi ta turanci ba. Tun wannan kujera na a matsayina na 'yar majalisar dokoki a jihar Kaduna wadda take wakiltar Lere ta Gabas, kuma a matsayina na shugaban masu rinjaye wato majority leader na Kaduna State House of Assembly, ni kadai ce mace a wannan majalisa ta mu ta Kaduna, kuma ni kadai ce mace a yammacin arewa ga baki daya na Najeriya da take wakiltar mata. Ina maganar North West, ni kadai ce mace. Ba mu da mace a Senate daga North West, ba mu da mace a Senate daga House of Reps, a State Assembly kuma ni kadai ce. I'm sure most of you kun riga kun ga journey ina tun da na fara a 2009. Akwai consistency. Ban taɓa takara an ƙara zagayowa don ban samu ba in ce na haƙura ba. To wannan yana cikin daga ɗayan matsalar mu matan arewa. Ba ma jurewa. Duk abin da muka fara sai mu ce mun yi wata 4 wata 3. ba kasuwa, ba kasuwa ba ne. Na farko na yi an ɗaɗa na a ƙasa, na biyu na yi na ci aka ƙwace, na uku kuma na yi kuma na ci nima na karɓa. Saboda haka ina mai tabbatar muku da cewa ko me kuka fara ku ba shi time. Kafin na shiga harkar siyasa na fi shekara 20 da wani abu ina kasuwanci. Babu abin da ban siyar ba. Na sayar da jakakkuna, na sayar da takalma, na sayar da kayan maza. Duk wayannan irin kaftans da maza suke sawa na yi furniture, na yi gyaran gida, duk abin da kuke tunani ana yi na yi kiwon kaji, na zo na buɗe restaurant, ke har na zo kuma na buɗe hall wanda ake zuwa ana biki domin abubuwan ma sun min yawa ni ba inda babu ne. Wannan bai aiki ba kamar abin da Big Sis ta ce Hajiya Maimuna za ka koma wani. Ba kuma an ce ka yadda wannan da bai yi aikin ba. Za ka ci gaba da yi ne har sai Allah ya baka ballantana ma yanzu da akwai sauki akwai social media. You just post and in ba ku manta ba I don't know ko wasu a nan sun daɗe suna following ina. Ina posting mata da suke kasuwanci da I have never met them. Ina sa kasuwancinsu kyauta domin in inganta su in kuma taimaka musu ba don su min wani abu ba amma don ku sani cewa we are watching. Zan ba ku example a nan wurin akwai Maryam Hanami da kina yin kaya kaftans right, kina yi har yanzu. Na siya kaya sun fi 20 bata ma san ni ne na siya kaya a wurinta ba. And I don't know if you know that. It was later on. Duk abin da zan siya babu da kina following ina ko ba kya following ina, once I see what I like and you're a northern woman, I support because Nima, I was once there. Ko yanzu da nake kan kujerar mulki wasu za su ce ai shikenan kuɗi ya zo ba saka na je yi ba. Ba saka na je yi ba. Shi san ana posting a social media ana zagin 'yan siyasa nakan ce to mu dai mun shiga wannan abin da zuciya mai kyau amma Allah shi zai wanke mu. Duk abin da ake yi State House of Assembly in ba constituency project ba babu inda za mu ga kuɗi. In ba wannan ba kuma duk abin da aka baka in aka saka wannan constituency project din kuɗin yin shi 'yan yankinka suna sani. In baka yi ba kai da su ai baka isa ka shiga ba. I'm sure kuna gani inda ake faffasa ma 'yan siyasa motoci ake kaza. So wannan ya rage naka in ka yi mai kyau don kanka in ka yi mara kyau don kanka. NGO na Green Heart Impact Foundation da kaka wata yi magana a kai wanda yau shekaran shi 11 kenan ba ajiye shi a gefe ba. Na taimaka mata daban-daban sana'o'i daban-daban. I have trained more than 500 women. Sannan na sa yara a makaranta wanda suka fara masu talla ne na cire su daga talla na raba su da talla. Sun fi 100 da wani abu yau duk sun gama secondary school. Matan nan I don't have any connection. Matan nan from different states ne ana maganan Nasarawa, ana maganan Borno, ana maganan Niger State, ana maganan Kano, Sokoto, Kebbi. Babu abin da nake nema a wayannan states amma kishin arewa ya sa ni na yi. Kuma tun da na fara babu wanda ya taɓa ɗauko naira 1000 ya ce baiwa Allah nan ƙoƙarin da take yi bari mu ƙara mata. This is our major problem a arewa. Babu mai taimaka maka. Babu wanda zai ga abu kana yi, kowa yanzu ya buɗe foundation in shi. Kowa yana so ya zama boss na kan shi. Me yasa in waccan tana da foundation ba za a rabu da ita a haɗa yayi abu ba. Kina buɗewa za su kashe. Shi yasa ban kira kowa ya haɗa da nawa ba. Na yi aiming abin da nake so akan girl child education kuma yau Allah ya taimaka sun gama. Wasu sun yi aure wasu kuma sun ci gaba. So zan gode wa gwamnan Niger State Bago da ya taimaka matan da suka gama a wannan yanki na Niger State ya ba su free abin nan na university na Niger. So ya ba su go ahead su ci gaba da karatunsu kuma irin haka ake so. Ba mu tsaya a nan ba muna nan muna kokarin ci gaba a sauran jihohin su ma mu roƙa a tallafa musu a taimake su. In na ce zan iya ni kadai na yi ƙarya. Most especially yanzu da duk abin da zan yi ya koma kan wasu wani community guda ɗaya da I represent. Wani abu da kuma nake so tabbatar mana shine ni dai rabon da na je conference kakawa na manta. Musamman aka ce na arewa ne na matan arewa I try not to go. Na je a Katsina over a year ago, na zo na daina. Because so da yawa za a zauna a yi maganganu, a shirya abubuwa irin waɗannan, a yi maganganu wanda zai taimake mace ta tashi ta tsaya da ƙafafuwanta, amma sai kiga ko bayan nan the same people da za ki gansu a wuri gobe ma za su je wani amma ba za su taɓa applying akan abin da aka koya musu ba. We are not ready a ce yau mun ci gaba a rayuwa. Don Allah, ni dai kamar ni, I'm sick and tired of our social media. I'm sick and tired of it. In da na bude na ga blogs ɗinmu babu abin da suke magana sai maganan aure, maganan sakin aure, maganan wane an mata duka, wane ta bi mijin wata, wane ta yi kaza. I am sick and tired of it. Wannan abin tun kafin kakan yana faruwa. Mu me yasa ba za mu canza narrative? Me yasa ba za mu yi aiki da shi ba? A zo a yi posting a mijinta ya ƙara aure, ya aure wanda tafi ƙarfinta, ke da kike gidan wa ya ce kake tashi ki hoɓɓasa? Ya za ki bar kanki gwajin daɗi miji, ki je ki shekara 15 ana cewa ke ce ona namiji, ke da ke kuka fara tun kuna ɗaki ɗaya kuka fara. Kar ki yadda shi ya riga ki miƙewa. As he is going, go with him. As he is going, go with him. In kika bari ya maki fintinkau, in ya kai wani wuri zai ga to ba ke ce kika dace ki zamana kina wannan wurin ba. Shi yasa ni ma yanzu as a second wife na ki ji na ki gani, ni ma duk inda yake ina ɗagawa mai ta tafiya tare. Ba kuma don kada wata ta shigo ba, wannan nufi ne na Allah, ba wanda ya isa ya hana wannan. Amma saboda value ɗina kada ya ɓare a idan shi. Wannan shine magana. Saboda haka don Allah duk wani complaints da muke yi akan rayuwar aure, akan zawarci ba miji, akan kaza, ku yadda Allah shi ya tsara muku rayuwanku. Kuma yau mu da ake kallo ake sha'awar mu ko za a ganka a social media, you're looking all fly, you're looking beautiful, you're putting a smile on your face, you're always looking. Damuwa ne tili a ciki. Ƙarya ne ina gaya muku. Abin da kuke gani wasu suna going through, ke kina going through, dukkanmu mutane ne muna going through. Northern Hibiscus, ki yi magana a nan ai. Duk abubuwan da mata suke gani, waɗanda suke gani sun isa, to su ma suna going through wannan. Zan ba ku example. Na gaya masale, na ce mata ni na tashi magana, ba ruwana da wani rufa-rufa, ba ruwana da wani shugakotin, ba ruwana da wani kaza. Zan yi magana da mata ne su gane ni in gane su. Ba wani yaudara a nan wurin. There was a time ina da conference. Mijina ya san da conference ɗin. Na fi sati ɗaya ina practicing. In karanta wannan ka rana ɗaya kawai na shirya na yi komi da safe ya ce ba za ki ji ba. Me yasa ba za ni ba? Abin da na saba yi mu zauna da shi ya ci breakfast sannan ya fita. A yau ni zan riga shi fita, to ba za ki je ba. Da dai na fara kumbure, na fara cewa wannan ai bakin ciki ne, wannan ai kaza, ina ta tafiya ina zirga na ina surutu. Ya ce kya yi ki gama, I'm the man of the house. Da na gane da gaske ake an tafi minti 45, an tafi awa ɗaya, da kaina na je na sunkuya. Na ce da girman kujeran karanka ya daɗe. Allah ya baka haƙuri, don Allah don annabi, ka gani ne second speaker a wannan conference ɗin. Ka taimake ni ka bar ni na je. Ba yanzu ba, ya ƙara ajiye ni, na kumbura, na yi kuka, makeup ya, sai da ya ga na gama kuka, na share hawaye, na cire kaya da mun sa kayan ki. Menene wannan? Dole ne sai an nuna miki wannan power ɗin. In kika ce kuma za ki fushi ya rage na. So imagine what I go through yanzu a matsayina na 'yar siyasa. In zan je taro, ba duka taro nake zuwa ba duka taro ake bari na in je ba. Duk interviews da ake kira na da nake tashi kafin da su gani a gidan TV, su gani gidan radio. Yanzu fa sai an ce je ki. Shi yasa na rage zuwa, ba dan ba na so ba, amma duk abin da za ka yi ka bi shi a hankali. Kuma duk wannan abin da kuke gani, whatever you're going through with your family, with your whatever, dukkanmu muna fama da shi. Akwai wanda za ki tashi kawai ki ji ma auren ma ke ya ishe ki, kina so ki tafi. sai ki ce wannan anya so na yake ko hassada yake yi saboda Allah ya ɗaukaka ni. Amma tsakani da Allah duk waɗannan abubuwa challenges ne na rayuwa ne. If I start talking about them now, za mu iya kai har dare ba mu gama ba. So I'm giving you an example a kanmu cewa duk abin da kuka ga ana yi, mu ma we are going through the same thing. Ko Northern Hibiscus da ta dage ta kai inda ta kai yanzu ba wai don babu matsaloli ba, Badariya na nan, Kakawa ma ta fara bada nata, kowa in ya ta fara maganar nashi, wallahi ba za mu kai gobe ba. So we push wannan problems din aside. One house please. We push wannan problems din naku aside. Muna da wani abu guda ɗaya, ni da farko haka ne. In na samu matsala da mai gidana, I shut down gaba ɗaya. I shut down. Ko za ki gayyace ni kin zo karɓar biliyan ɗaya ne ba za ni ba, because I move with my emotions. Sai na gane they don't work like that. Akwai ran da muka yi tashin hankali da shi, kawai na gan shi a TV yana ta dariya yana tafa da colleagues ɗin shi, ni kuma ban yi wanka ba ban ci abinci ba. Daga ranar na ce ma kaina, Mima ki ajiye wannan abin a in kun yi ke da shi ku yi a cikin gida, amma kina da movement ku ta ki je ki harkanki. Tun daga ranar harkokina suka mike. Saboda haka idan kin samu matsala da babanki ne ko da mamanki ko da 'ya'yanki ko da mijinki, let it be between you and them. Let it not affect abin da zaki fita ki je nima. Kuma a ƙarshe maganan kamun kai, dignity is very very important. Musamman mu matan siyasa za ce wannan watsatsu ne, kai wannan ma ya mijinta ya batta, wannan ma ya kaza. Wallahi it took a lot kafin na kai inda nake. Mijina ya taba ajiyewa ya ce ko aure ko siyasa in zaɓa guda ɗaya. It was a very very difficult decision because a siyasan ya same ni, kuma it was part of our agreement cewa ya bar ni na yi siyasa, kuma ya ce ya yarda, amma da aka aure kuma ya ce bai yarda ba. So wannan ina gaya muku challenges ne da kuma yadda za ki yi ki shawo kai har ya zo ya yarda. Ko yanzu wata rana zai tashi, ya ma aka yi na barki, yanzu wancan da kika je kina receiving wancan gwamna din ko kina receiving, me yake ce miki, dariyar me yake maki, ya yake kaza. I go through all this. Ina gaya muku ne matsaloli ne da yake affecting ina a kujerar da nake yanzu. To imagine me wasu mutane za su faɗa akan shi, ya batta, she's young, she's this, she's that, tana siyasa. It is my dream. Nobody, ba wanda zai iya kwace wannan abin a hannuna. Babu shi. Saboda na yarda cewa wannan shine tsarin da Allah ya ɗaura ni a kai. In ko mutum ma ne ya hana ka yau ko aure za ka yi, in aka ce yau za ka yi aure wani ko wata ta ce ba ta so, sai Allah ya kawar da ita sai a ɗaura auren. To haka destiny ɗinka na rayuwanka komai Allah na rubutawa. Saboda haka don Allah mata mu tashi mu taimake kanmu, kuma mu yi amfani da daman da Allah ya bamu. Ko mun kankantar resources ɗin da muke da shi, za mu iya amfani da shi, za mu iya juyawa, za mu iya maida shi wani abu. Wallahi yau idan baki da komai a gidan mijinki kin fi komai wulakanta. Ko ku yadda ko kada ku yadda, ni na gani idan yau aka ce baki da komai sai abin da miji ya ɗauka ya baki, wallahi tallahi kin zaman shirme. Ina gaya muku gaskiya ne, I don't care how you take it, but I'm telling you the truth. Yau ko daga cikin gidanki ne ki nemi sana'an da zaki, shine mutuncinki. Yau in ya ce zai karo wata, hankalinki ba zai tashi ba, ke ma a shirye kike kuma a gine kike. Saboda haka a ƙarshe ina so na yi ma ita Hajiya Maryam Muhammad Nasir godiya. Tun daga wani ƙasa take? Tana Scotland, amma ta hada wannan abin. So in ba kishin arewa ba ko kishin mata, babu wanda zai wannan abin. Dukkan mu mun yi wayannan abubuwan, kuma ni ma ba wai na daina ba, akwai wanda nake na ina planning insha Allah za mu ci gaba da yi. But dai ina roƙon matan arewa don Allah mu tashi mu yi amfani da daman mu tashi mu yi amfani da abin da Allah ya bamu a yanzu. Kuma duk abin da ake na social media na cin mutuncin jama'a mu janye. ina ganin comments da dama mata suna using business page ɗinsu suna commenting cin mutunci ma different parties. Ko kuma yau an posting wani ko gwamnati ne aka yi posting sai ki amfani da business page ɗin sai ki shege kaza. Kin kashe ma kanki kasuwa automatically because you don't know the people that are following you. Whoever you're supporting, ana musun gwamnati ko ana musun kaza, don't ever use your business page. And if you know you have a lot of followers on social media, shi ma kanshi your name, ai ke ma brand ne, ke kanki. Har Allah ya baki followers da yawa. Duk sanda zaki commenting on anything, make sure it's a soft space. Akwai wadda nake ma ciniki ba ɗan ƙanƙani ba when it comes to kaya, laces, atamfofi. And she went and made a comment. Da ya so samun rai. It wasn't about me, but it was about somebody that I'm close to. And I sent her a message. Na ce wane, ki deleting wannan comment and you're using your business page. You can't do that. Ashe matan wanda ta zagan masu ma wurinta suke. Ko ba ƙananan mutane ba, automatically na yi unfollowing ɗinta kafin ki ce ko account ɗinta dropped. And ta dawo kuma tana apologizing. You don't do that in public. You don't do that in business. Social media yau kullum aka sa abu, in an saka yanzu misali Laila tana abu na taimakawa marayu tana kaza, you don't see people reposting. In na saka yanzu matan da suka yi graduating, the last time I posted, babu wani blogger da ya ɗauka ya ce yau ga abin da Nima ST ta yi. Duk wanda ya posting nashi yanzu business and nobody takes it. Amma yau da zan yi posting na sa hoton Laila na zage ubanta, kowa zai dawo ƙarƙashin page ina ya fara maganganu. So ina gaya muku cewa we are still not there. Mindset is very, very important. It's very, very important. Duk inda mutum ya kai a matsayi ba wanda ya sai hana shi kaiwa. Amma ina mai tabbatar muku da cewa in ba mu gyara ba daga halayenmu da mindset ɗinmu, we're not going anywhere in life. So thank you so much for having me, and alhamdulillah, na gode kwarai da gaske.
Hi. Hajji Honorable Munira Suleiman Tanimu daga nan na karya miki dan kwali. Na rantse da Allah ba ni nayi maganan ba amma ni ce ciki na ya fafe. Kambu na ce wani bayani ne ban san ko kuna tare da ni ba. In sake nana ta ba ni nayi labarin ba amma ni ne ciki na ya fafe. Saboda haka don Allah don Annabi masu maganan da'am a fara fitowa da shi. Saboda maganan da aka yi nan magana ne da ya kamata ya shiga kwakwalwarmu ya zauna. Ta yi maganganu da yawa masu mahimmanci wanda kuma idan muka ɗauka darasi ne za mu je da shi gida. Akwai wanda tana zaune a nan wallahi ta bar gida ba su magana da mijinta ko kuma wanda zai aure ta. To wallahi tallahi kika koma gida ki san me kike ciki. Bari ma fito muku faro ina neman wanda za ta yi sake ne in yi wuf da mijinta dan ban shigo daga ciki ba. Exactly. Ina neman wanda za ta yi lakwalakwa ne saboda ku kun san cewa mazajen ku fans ina ne. Yawa ba ƙarya ba. Dalla ɗora na matchmaking ɗin. Yawa I am not faking it till I make it. I'm being reality till I make it. And I'm a tokataina. Duk namijin wasu har yanzu gani suke wanda za su iya hajji na gida ba wai na fi ƙarfin su. Akwai 'yan garin mu kawunnai na some of my uncles na ce musu su nemo mun miji a abokanan su abokan sun ce ai tun da kika fara abin social media nan kin fi karfin su to ni ko a gidan mu zakka ce. Exactly. So accept me the way I am. Wallahi duk matan da ina faɗi masu ɗauka su ɗauka duk matan da ta yi sake wallahi zan yi wuf da mijinta. Ya kuke so mu yi? Ƙarya kike Malam Isu? This woman cannot give up Malam Isu. Not for anything. So please, Bana so please, let's take this as a message. There are things that you cannot grow except you carry them along. Kamar yau maza za su yi haƙuri mun danne su, shi yasa ma muka ajiye su a baya. Idan kuka duba menene event schedule ɗinmu za ku ga akwai namiji da gangan na yanke shi. Shi zai yi magana daga ƙarshe saboda yau taron namu ne. Mu ne da mulkin. Saboda haka ranka ya dade kun ga ya sa tabarau bai so ma ya kalle ni. Hakuri za ka yi wallahi. Sauran mace ɗaya kafin ka yi magana kai za ka rufe mana saboda yau mu ne da taro. So please, next I will have Hajiya Maria Bello inda za ta mana magana akan faith, fulfillment and fortune, nurturing your marriage while building your business. Saboda haka a turance na rantse da Allah ban san fassaran ba, ƙarya ciwo, amma na san za ta yi magana akan zamantakewa ne da kuma sana'o'i yadda za ku tafiyar da su. Honorable Munira ta ɗan yi magana a kai, but she's going to add up to that. So da Allah, let's settle. Sannan kuma special information that the arm, that's item 7, has started going round. So please, while she talks, I shall disappear. Na ce wani bayani ne, aiki na ya fara zuwa ƙarshe.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Amma in na fara zan kakari. In Gausa to shi kenan. I was given a topic, faith, fulfillment, and fortune. Nurturing your marriage while building your business. I said Hawa called me and she was like, Umi, you better accept that. I was like, oh, they're accepting inshallah. I've listened to speakers speak before me and I learned a lot. At the same time, abubuwan da suka faɗa sai na ga ya ɗan ba daidai tafi da topic ɗina ba. But alhamdulillah, I've learned. Thank you for being here to listen to me too. And I would like to say thank you to social media. Kamar a ta mai zama kusa da ke Hajiya Badariya. Few days ago, she dropped a comment on my post, the cargo pants. And she was like, her kids call it grandpa pants or something like that. I was like, oh, thank you for social media. Nice to finally meet you. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To every single one of you here, beautiful ladies, you all look beautiful. We are here to shatter the myth that entrepreneurship and marriage are mutually exclusive. That means idan ka kawo aure da maganar business ba sa tafiya daidai. Amma ka yi shi daidai yana tafiya za su tafiya tare. Amma a arewacin Najeriya ana cewa idan kina business auren ki ba zai tafi daidai ba. Ko kuma za ki zaɓi ɗaya tsakanin aure ko business. So I have some points I have some key points, and one of them is faith as foundation. Now, we can learn from Khadija radiallahu anha, the wife of the Prophet. She was a successful businesswoman and a pillar of support for her husband, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Her faith, resilience, and strong character are qualities that we can emulate in our lives. So the changing our business, the certain way I want to do it, bai taso ba. Kina iya yin duka kuma su tafi insha Allah ku daidai. So as I said, number one, having faith as a foundation. My faith, Islam, guides my business decisions and relationship. It's essential to prioritize what's meaningful to you. Kina mace ya kike presenting kanki a waje, so social media din zaki amfani da shi. Zaki zo ne saboda can kudancin Najeriya sun sa wando suna da rawa, suna ta tsaka rawa ana tsalle ce kai ma shi zaki. Kisan wannan doesn't go well with your culture din as mace. Amma there are so many ways that zaki promoting business ɗinki as mace. There are so many people that zo guri ya tambaye ni, anya ke arewa ce ko gurin aiki. Are you actually from the north? Yes, I'm from the wallahi ka sani ce gaba da baya. Amma zaki ji ana tambaya na, are you actually from the north? Yes, I'm from the north. The way I carry my business, it's my own pride. That's my business. I value that. Secondly, communication is key. Have an open, honest communication with your spouse. Make time for regular date nights. It will amaze you that my husband is actually here. Duk abin da zan yi, ana cewa maza ba sa supporting. Duk abin da zan yi yana supporting ina. And that is because I value my relationship with him. Forget about dole dai akwai ranar da babu daɗi. Ba wai kullum smooth yake tafiya ba. Amma when it comes to my business, whatever that will promote me, whatever that will move me forward is there. He's my number one cheerleader, my number one fan. I came in from Kaduna today. Bai kamata ya dawo yau da wuri ba, and he was like, to wa zai kai ki? tashi da tafi da sassafe. Ya bar baccin shi ta so ya kawo ni. So he's here and alhamdulillah for him. Balance and prioritization. As an entrepreneur, we often juggle multiple responsibilities. Kina tunanin ke uwa ce a gida, ga 'ya'ya a gida, ga business ya zaki. Kuma, to be honest, when it comes to business and rayuwa gaba ɗaya, dukkan northerners kuma muna da addini. Dole za ku create balance tsakanin addininka da business ɗinka. Ba za ka ce okay because ke musulma ce ba. Kina so ki bi bautan aure that means you don't have anything for yourself. Dole za ki create balance. And I believe that even if he doesn't say that, I believe that na add value to myself. Sai sa har yake supporting ina zai taso ya biyo ni nan wurin. Had even I don't bring anything to the table, zai biyo ni, ki je ki shi mai ki. But add value to yourself. When you're on barbecue, zai ce where is she? Add value. No matter how small it is, just do something for yourself. And I think she left the totally founder. She mentioned ko ina ta je tana so a ga sunanta cewa ga ta nan ta zo. I have an initiative for women, Halal Travels, and as my topic health, I choose faith and I carry Islam first in everything I do. It's a guide for every woman out there, as long as you're a Muslim. Musulunci ne shi kamata ki ɗauka gaba. Kowa na son jin daɗin rayuwar duniya. Kowa na son jin daɗin rayuwar duniya. Sai sa za ka addu'a ka ce Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina azaban nar. Za ka addu'a for a better dunya and a better akhirah. Amma kina nan kina ce su duniya ne za ki manta da duniya alkira ko kana gaskiya. Dole za ki create balance. But that doesn't mean because kina so creating balance, kina so ki promoting business ɗinki ki manta kuma da lafiya. Saboda last za a wuce. So what do you have for the akhirah? So whatever you have to do in business in the mai zaki promoting it, have the conscience of Allah in you. And Allah na amfani da zuciyarka. Be clear. He sent you out, okay, this is what you want to do. And wallahi by Allah, except for a few men da ba su san yanayin rayuwa yanzu ba, ba namiji zai ga matar shi da wani abinci ba za ta yi kafar da ita. Duk akwai maza masu ego da su ce ba za su yi ba. But a rayuwar yanzu, saboda ana helping juna. I believe that most houses ana helping juna. Ba za ka ce gaba ɗaya komai miji ke yi ba. Kina so ba kina so ki how exclusive breast kin ga laces ko handami ta yi posting ko shin an ta haɗa wani dangararren kaza ba ki iya tambaya me zaki you can afford it, you can easily do that, right? Ko ba haka ba? So please, I'm here to encourage each and every one of us because ko arewa yanzu kina business ko gida kika koma wurin iyayen mu za su ce wani kika zaɓa ko ƙarin miji kika kai ya ce ba zai supporting ɗinki ba what would they say? Ai mijin ya fi, right? Ba za su ce miki business ɗinki ya fi ba. Most iyaye will tell you business ɗin ya fi. Mijin ya fi business ɗin. So let's try to create a balance. So the story of the best of mankind, as I mentioned earlier, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as the best of mankind, he has the most supportive spouse, the most supportive wife, and she was there with him through thick and thin. She was there to comfort him. So that's what we're supposed to do as Ariwa women. As someone with a very soft nature, let's not get rid of that easily. Let's carry that legacy of iyayenmu, because in the muke ba haka da iyayenmu suke ba. They were softer than we are now. And it made what classes were after us would be a bit tougher than we are now. So let's try as much as we can to create a balance to make sure that faith guides you in every decision you make in life. On my business, in kike, ki san yadda zaki shi. In riba kike so ki ci, ki san yadda zaki shi. Kome idan ka sa Allah a gaba, ka sa Allah as your priority. There's no way zaka what's the word? Type it. And that's no way zaka type it. So dan Allah dukkan let's come together. Kar ku damu da wani mijinta ya mata ƙara aure. Kar ku damu da mijinta ya ƙara aure. Like mijina ya ƙara aure doesn't mean that shi ke ya ƙare mu. What about me? He's living his life, I have to live my own life, right? And she's also living her life. So let's live our lives. Let's be good to one another, especially women. Women can feel bata mace ke bata mace.
That girl mace should be the first person. And can also they most share upon in comment post in social media. Just post something about yourself, a little something about yourself. Exactly the MP comment, MP sharing. So try to share positivity among women. Try to be that woman that adds value to your home. When yau ko mijinki baya shi ko baya nan, idan ƴaƴanki suka kalle ki sun san za ki iya affording kaza. Ba mace da za ka zo ba ka kasa affording kaza, yaro ya zo, mama an ce mu kawo ni a makaranta. Okay, mai gida baya nan, sai kin fara tunanin to wa za mu kira? Ka kira anti kaza, anti kaza. Be that woman for yourself. Add value, value, value. And inshallah, there's no way a man can easily dispose you. So please create a balance. But I check with miji ba ko miji ya sake ku because kuna some business. But try as much as you can to create a balance. Accommodate your husband with your akira. And as well, the business is for your dunya, but if you do it well, it could also help your akira. So I hope I've covered what I was supposed to, inshallah. So I wish you all safe trip back to your destination. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening to you all, my sisters, mothers. I hope you are having a great time here. Before I start, zan fara da wani magana da yayata ta yi a nan Hajiya Honorable Munira, although ba san yayata ba ce. I'm also from Gwamna Road. Mubarak and Faisal are my friends. You made mention of ranar da za ki fita mijinki ya hana ki fita. To ni ma jiya sai da muka da ƙyar na roƙa matana because she was like, ya za a invite ni ka kai kaɗai namiji a cikin mata. I had to call Hajiya Maryam ta roƙe ta ce kar ta damu akwai maza a wurin. Ina zuwa wurin nan naga mazan sai na ɗauka hoto na tura mata na ce to ga maza ne. So not just men, women are also powerful, and it's all about yadda kuka zauna. And for the first time, I'm nervous speaking in public, not because wanda abin faɗa, but saboda wanda suka yi magana a baya, they've said a lot. When I'm seated here, but I've written so many things. I've learned a lot, and I must say I'm so happy and proud I came here. And I also expect kukanku. You've learned so much. Nevertheless, an ce ilimi kogi ne, I had to crack my brain. Na ce, tunda sun faɗa komi, let me think from abubuwan da suka faɗa, let me bring out something da zan yi tsokaci a kai. And with that, I'll start with maganan da Dr. Hawa Mustapha Babura ta yi akan building a sustainable business. But before then, there's an interesting statistics I saw 2 days back. Do you know that before 1980, only 10% of businesses were owned by women in Nigeria? In the early 2000s, numbers in Nigeria risen to around 20%. Do you know what the numbers are in 2025? Over 40% of businesses are owned by women. So it's something I'm happy about. At the same time, abu ne mai tayar da hankali as ni namiji, because it means the ladies are coming after us. Nan da, with this projection, in the next few years, mata are going to be in charge of business. So, and then Hajiya Maimuna spoke about becoming truly successful. It is important and something to be happy about that ana yin business system, but are we really going into business for business sake, or we're building successful businesses? Because as someone that is into branding, I think for the past 5 years, I had to go human logo, Sawai doesn't fire a business, human logo, and after some months, that business is not existing anymore. And that is where purpose comes in. A lot of us start our business without any purpose or without anything we want to achieve. Kamar yadda also Hajiya Badriya ta yi magana, wasu suna yin business kawai sun ga wata ƴan uwansu ko suna yin business, sai su ce okay, I want to also start this business. This is the very wrong way to start, because if you start a business without a strong purpose, because wani na yi, there are obstacles in business kamar yadda muka sani. The moment obstacles in suka fara zuwa, it's so easy for you to give up. But if you have a purpose, a strong purpose for that matter, you can keep on despite all the obstacles. And For me, there are about 5 things that zai sa mutum ya fara business. Wasu they start a business because of family. Sun tashi, sun ga family ɗinsu cikin talauci, and they don't wish to see their children grow up in that particular situation. I think I heard a story of Ɗahir Mangal. An ce mun lokacin baban shi yana yawan yi ma maman shi wulaƙanci and all, and lokaci ɗaya ya fushi ya ce ya bar gidan ba zai dawo ba sai in Allah ya samu nasara, and ya tafi daga bin mota waye har Allah ya taimake shi. So this is something about family. Wasu they build a purpose around cewa no matter how difficult it gets, I'm going to be successful. I'll build a successful business so that family na ba za su ƙara talauci ba. Don ka haɗu da matsala an yi dragging ɗinka a social media ko customer ya ɓata ma rai, if you know that purpose na family ɗinka, would it be enough to stop you from running your business? But if ka fara don wani na yi ne kai copying, da an ɗan yi dragging ɗinka, a to dama ni ba ma fashion ɗina ba ne, kawai na ce bari na gwada ne. It's so easy for you to give up. Then secondly, wasu na fara business ne for winning. There are a lot of people, when you look at people like Dangote, in ya ce ya daina business a nan ba zai iya cinye kuɗin da yake da shi ba har ya mutu. But because he wants to keep winning, he wants to keep being the richest black man. So ya san cewa for him to retain that position, and success is paid every day, the due is paid every day. So ya san cewa he needs to keep working for him to retain that position. Not just business, when you look at football or other activities, there are a lot of people that they are already successful, but you see them working hard. And nan muna da mutane wanda in yanzu suka zauna suka relaxing, wallahi they have everything to complete their lives. But they want to keep winning, even in politics. Akwai wanda mutum ya yi gwamna yana da kuɗin da ko bai sake yin wani abu ba, ya gama achieving abin da zai achieving. Amma yana tunanin, no, I want to be a president, I want to be kaza. So some people are in business because they want to keep winning. Then number 3, akwai recognition. Some people want to be successful because they want to be recognized as the best in what they do. And it's a good thing for you to be recognized as the best at what you do. For example, we have Malama Anna. She's recognized as one of the best female entrepreneurs or influencers we have in the North. And she needs to keep thinking every day, what initiative can I bring to keep maintaining that position. Then fourthly, akwai benevolence. When we talk about benevolence, akwai when they build that passion to succeed in business so that they can give back. Hajiya Munira spoke about, Honorable, about benevolence, giving back. It is so important. Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest billionaires of the past century, da ya mutu an ga wani paper a cupboard ɗin gidan shi, ya ce, I'm going to spend the first half of my life building wealth, and I will spend the second half distributing the wealth. Ko da ya mutu, he has amassed over $100 million, wanda yanzu it is billions. And ko kafin ya mutu, har yau, when you talk about Carnegie Foundation, ya 400 years da mutuwa, har yau foundation ɗin shi are doing a lot of things. So that is about benevolence. And last but not the least, nitty-gritty reasons. When I say nitty-gritty reasons, akwai wanda gori akama. For example, there was a salesperson, a story I heard. He was a teacher. Sai ya ce zai koma sales. Sai brother shi ya ce, kai as a teacher, baka yi succeeding ba. How would you succeed as a salesperson? Abin nan kawai ya ɓata mai rai. Ya ce he's going to prove his brother wrong. But mind you, dan amma gori, in ka zo da fushin cewa da going to lie to a 10-year-old girl because of money. He went so hard and worked on himself. Rannan ya fito daga bank bayan ya zama miliyoniya. Sai ya ga masu Girl Scouts sun zo suna talla, sai ya kira su, they were 3. Sai ya tambaye su duka nawa ne cookies ɗinsu, and I think it was around $200. Sai ya biya duka ya ce su raba. They were like, wow, you must be a different man. And he felt entitled to ya rama abin nan da ya same shi a baya. So, whatever business we are going to do, please, we should have a strong purpose for that business. And if we are able to have that purpose, then we should ask ourselves, how can we make our business successful? So, da yawan mu, wasu ko da suka fara business sun ɗan yi cake mai daɗi ne, sun yi abinci mai daɗi, a ce, this is nice, why not start a business? Sai su je a musu logo, kawai sun fara business. Not knowing business is not just about kick. Akwai marketing, akwai operations, akwai accounting, akwai management. There are a lot of things. And I keep telling people there are 3 kinds of personalities that run a business. Akwai entrepreneur, akwai manager, akwai technician. So many of us here are technicians thinking we are entrepreneurs. Because mun iya skills sai muka yi tunanin za mu fara business, but if you are not careful, you will end up like our fathers and great grandfathers. They are good tailors, but haka suka gama rayuwarsu ba su iya yin building empires ba. And then we have people like there are a lot of fashion designers wanda ba su ma iya keken dinki ba. For example, I'm into printing. In za ka yanka mu wuka ba zan iya ma designing logo ba zan iya ma paper bag ba, because I'm not a technician. So akwai wanda what is important for you, even as a technician, is for you to learn how to evolve. We have Vodi, for example. He was a tailor, and he understood that for him to build an empire, he has to stop being a technician and then become an entrepreneur. Because if you are a technician, you are busy working in your business all the time, you won't have time to plan and set the right vision for your company. It's just like kaga mutum yana tura wheelbarrow, and wheelbarrow in tana da square tires. Sai ka ce mai tsaya a mayar ma da su round tires, you go faster. Sai ce no, you are going to waste my time. He will keep pushing, not knowing that ya tsaya a mayar da su cycle, his growth will be faster. So we should understand there are 3 people that you need in a business: the entrepreneur, this is the visionary part of you, the strategic thinker. Then there's the manager. The manager in you is the person that creates orderliness in your business. Then the technician. So, and whatever you want to be in this 3, you can be successful. Akwai technicians, people that are working in banks and other institutions that are earning millions, more than you that you are calling yourself CEO, earning less than 200,000 in a month. There are managers, bank managers, and managers in companies like Angwata Group and the likes. They are earning millions, and they are entrepreneurs. So it's not about dole sai ka zama entrepreneur. It's about understanding what is my biggest strength. Am I better in the kitchen or in the wurin dinki ko wurin waye, ko I'm better as a manager, me preparing orderliness. How many companies ba kanana, but if they don't understand this, they fail. When you think about Nokia, the biggest thing da ya kashe Nokia, managers ke running Nokia. When innovation was coming on board, ana creating smartphones, Nokia felt, let's keep it safe. People are buying us because of the quality of what we are doing. Let's stay safe. So you need to understand your strengths and then find other people that will complement yourself. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a very poor manager, but here put in order a business in ba. But here had abubuwan ba. So I looked for managers and technicians that are complementing my skills. So because of time, I'll round up with a bonus for you all. As women, I believe you have a lot. Mu maza, I keep telling them, naga successful entrepreneur mace. I used to give her thumbs up because namiji kawai na tashi ne one kind of thing. Mace ta gyara gida, ta kula da yara, ta kula da kanta. There are a lot. And shi yasa, this bonus I'm going to give you is about time management. Because me kudi, akwai kudin da kana da shi, you don't need to have a budget. Because you have a lot to spend. But in baka da kudi sosai, you must create budget. Haka mata ba ku da time sosai. So you must plan your time on how you can get the best out of it. Because you don't have it enough. And not just that, success for me, before we start the time planning, success has 5 dimensions. If I'm very wealthy, but I'm spiritually very poor, ban ibada na sama duniya na rasa lahira, to me that is not success. If I'm very successful, amma relationships ina da mutane, kowa yana complain a kaina, for me that's not success. I'm sorry to call him, but for example, that's why I don't see Dangote as my mentor, in as much as I like him, because I don't understand why I'll be the richest black man and I will not have a wife, or I will not have time to have fun. I prefer people like Su, Femi, or Tedola, because for me, 5 dimensions in there. Number 1, your spirituality. You need to work on your spirituality more than anything, because Akwai abin da ake cewa begin with the end in mind. We are all going to die someday. In muka zo mutuwa, aka tambaye ka, what is the thing that you would wish you did more of? What's the first thing you are going to say? On your deathbed, aka tambaye ka, what's the thing you wish you spent more time on? What will it be? Your spirituality. After your spirituality, your second thing is your relationships. You would wish you spend more quality time with your loved ones, your friends, your family, your employees, whatever it is. The third is your health. If, for example, maybe diabetes, you would wish you took care of your health. The fourth is your wealth. Because in ka zo mutuwa lokacin za ka gane cewa ashe kuɗi ma ba shi bane priority. There are a lot of other things that are more important than kuɗin nan. Then the last is personal development. So what I'm going to tell you people is every day when you wake up, ask yourself, what 3 things am I going to do today that will take me closer to my spirituality? That's your God. For example, every morning I used to tell myself I'll spend the first 1 hour of my day worshiping Allah from 5 to 6 o'clock. So as a woman, either yara da sun tashi baki da time, you can sleep a little earlier so that you can wake up by 4 and start whatever you're going to do when everyone is asleep. So, number 2, every day ask yourself, what 3 things am I going to do that will improve my relationships? I used to be very poor at keeping up with people. Go Matana, we used to fight a lot because she used to say I'm not romantic. But ever since the Nazona Para I changed because every morning I ask myself, what are the 3 things I will do today that will make my wife feel loved, that will make my child feel loved, that will make my parent feel loved. At times, wallahi, it's just calling my dad in the morning, Baba na kira na gaishe ka ga katin 1000. Allah ma albarka kaza kaza shikenan. At times it's about, yanzu for example, imagine kana zaune sai malama ta kira ka ta ce, wai biya kake kwana biyu, I just thought of you na ce bari na kira mu gaisa. This is about calling 3 people every day. Akwai abin da ake ce ma compound interest. When you are very busy and people see you as successful, for example, and then you decide to every day you just zaka ware 10 minutes ka kira mutum 3 ka gaishe su intentionally. Ba wani abu kake nema a wurin, but I just called to greet you. In a week, how many people are you calling? 3 times 7, 21. In a month, 21 times 4, 84. In 1 year, 48 times 12. In 1 year, that's 1084 intentional calls. In ka say a ce kai wani yana da kirki, akwai zumunci. You have to be intentional. That's the relationship. It can be one of the speakers mentioned something as Ismail Sadakani. You can tell yourself, yo, I'm going to help 3 strangers. It can be kaga mutum kawai akan hanya ka bashi kyautan 1000. Kaga tsohuwa za ta tsallaka titi, ka tsaya ka tsallaka. Just ask yourself, what 3 things am I going to do today that will help improve relationships in our? Say number 3, health. We need our health for us to do all the things we are doing. Ask yourself, what 3 things am I going to do today that will improve my health? It can be something as simple as I will take water first thing in the morning and last thing before I go to bed. It can be something as simple as I will jump 20 times in the morning. It can be something as simple as I will make sure I sleep for at least 6 hours this night. So just think of 3 things that will improve your health. Say last but not the least, personal development. What 3 things am I going to do today that will improve my personal development? It can be I'm going to learn a new skill. I'm going to start learning a new language. Zan dan fara haddan Qur'ani ko izu 10 ne na haddace kafin na mutu. It can be anything. What 3 things can improve me as a person? Because to round this up, for me, one of the best definitions I came across success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. In ka san inda zaka je and you are taking the daily steps to get there, you are already a success. So I have a lot to say, but I'm going to stop here. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things from this. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. YB. And kun ji dai shawarwarin da ya bada. Kun ji kuma abin da ya faɗa. Wata ran kamar yadda wasu speakers ɗinmu suka faɗi inda haka sa musu birki za su fita. Shi ma ashe matan shi takan sa mishi birki. And we have something small. Some of our vendors Okay, just 1 minute from Mr. YP, please.
Sorry, I almost forgot. Because I'm so excited and happy about this initiative, I want to support it with the sum of 500,000 naira, inshallah. 200,000 with ina son a ba ma wanda suka zo daga nesa su dan sharo a hanya mutum goma a ba su 20,000 and then 300,000 for the organizers. And then there's someone from CAC, I think he wants to see something, maybe you can give it a minute or two. Thank you.
Masha Allah, Masha Allah. I hope our media took this.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm not from CAC like the other speaker has said. I'm just a lawyer. So magana da nake so na yi mai muhimmanci shine akan registering in business.
Da Allah, one house, mu saurare.
Da Allah mu yi kokari yanda kuke kasuwancinku. Alhamdulillah, it's very good and kowa da page din shi a social media. So what I want to advise is a samu a yi registering in businesses. Saboda yana da muhimmanci sosai, yana da amfani. Na farko idan kun duba kun gani idan mutum ya yi registering company shi, ba ma company but just a business name. You can have a corporate account with that your business name and then you secure that name. Wannan sunan ya zama naka kai kaɗai ba wanda ya sai amfani da shi forever and ever, it remains your own. So for those that have already registered before, sai su kuma su rinka kula da wajen dubawa da cewa su rinka duba su annual returns in su, saboda zai yiwu mutum ya yi registering company shi yana zaune sai tsammanin kamar like that is all. You have your business is just registered, not knowing that am I striking in share of the record na corporate affairs. So time to time ya kamata mutum ya rinka dubawa ya samu lawyer da zai na san yadda lawyers ke da yawan nan, maybe your family, from your family or your friends, you might get a lawyer. So zai iya duba maka ya gani shekara ko ne shekara ana biyan annual return. Annual return in kana biyan annual return naka zaka ga company ka is always active. Amma once mutum baya biyan annual return har ya zo company ya zo business name in shi zai inactive. In ya ci gaba da zama inactive, there will be a time that in ka duba za ka gan shi struck out. So I think this is very important for me to mention. So Allah ya taimake mu, Allah ya kuma ya taimaki kowa da kowa nan wajen. Thank you very much.
Even though we didn't hear your name.
My name is Adam Muhammad Saad. I'm a brother to the CEO of Northern Forum. Northern Women.
Okay, mashallah. He's the brother to the CEO, Hajia Mariam Mohammed Nasser. And I have just come to find out, I'm sure a lot of people here know Exclusive Fabric UK. That is actually she. That's the face behind it. She never shows her face, but her business is actually thriving. So that's the face behind the Exclusive Fabric UK. Thank you very much. And then I would like to say, Yayi Maganan Company, a lot of us here, ina da tabbacin wasu suna tafiya ne kawai ba ma company. A business name, I don't know how much it costs, but akwai lokacin da ma ake yin shi kyauta. It was free. And some people use that opportunity and register their small businesses. So I will still encourage da Allah, in ma ba mu san yadda za mu yi ba, za mu iya bi ta gurin Sawaibi. Bismillah. Za mu iya bi ta gun Sawaibi ya linkin ɗinmu, but please, our starting point. Za ku ga matan kudu duk ƙanƙantar business sun maka CAC number a page ɗinsu. That's to tell you you are authentic. So da Allah in ma da zobo ne kike sayarwa. I think registration, ranka idan nawa ake registration business name yanzu?
Registration business.
My name is Idris Abubakar, ADG. I'm from Kano State, and I'm excited to meet all the fans here, the dignitaries, everybody present here. It's really an honor to see you here. Uh, really, I have learned a lot in this, just a few sittings. And part of what I have learned, there are about three things. And one, I have learned something from Honorable Munirat, my mentor here. Yes, I have learned something from you. I was there, Aisha Falke, I have learned something from you too. So, based on the two people that say something very important, I want to give a scenario about something about my own self, which is a big example. Yeah, she said that ya kamata a ce mace kata zama da she's emotionally defeated by anything, she should restrain. I can give you a small story of my own self about that. I am an educational consultant and I'm also a school owner in Kano State. Also, what happened to me is that I was just 7 years of marriage. I was 7 years of marriage. Sai mijina ya ƙara aure. A san ya ƙara aure, I don't know. Muna tare da shi, I travel, then I come back. Sai ya ce mun kai wata kaddara ta same ni. Sai ya ce mishi kaddara, sai na ce mishi a business ɗinka ko kuma a kasuwa ko a wani business ɗin kasuwa ne. Sai ya ce mun wallahi something happened, ba na nan. Sai na ce mishi me ya faru, sai ya ce min wallahi na ƙara aure, ba fa zan yi aure ba, ina neman aure ba, na kai kuɗin aure ba, na riga na yi aure, kaga delete all kenan. Because magana ake da an riga an yi. So it really touches my head, like ka riga ka yi aure. What happened? I don't know, ni dai ba faɗa nake shi ba, I don't have any problem. This is deeply the truth from my heart, I don't know any problem. So I went to my dad, Allah ya ji shi, then I told him that dad ka ji mijina wai ya yi aure. Sai ce an so ai aure abu ne na ibada, abu ne na wannan do ya kamata a ce ya ga ya gidi. Then that should not be your weakness. Then it should be your strength. Stand up and know where you have your own focus and very seated. That was the beginning. That was just the beginning. So this is where I am. I am an educational consultant. I work with Kano State Ministry of Education. I also own a school, MIA International School. You can Google my school on all the Instagram and TikTok page. I boost my energy. Na yi na manta da wata magana kishiya, so yanzu ba malami ba boka. My husband is there everywhere protecting me. Ba ma ya san ya gani everywhere because yana ta ganin I have, na yi making something, a step forward yadda ta faɗa cewa kar ka zama su wuce ka, kai ma ka zama you are equally go ahead of them. Yana making me samu wannan spirit of growing up. So in everything we do, the Allah we should be dedicated, passionate, and also we should have that focus in whatsoever we do. This is just my take. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Line today is about hard work.
Your name?
My name is Salma. I'm the founder of Salma Tea Enterprise. What I have learned or what we rather learned is about being hardworking, being intentional, and what I'm taking home is resilience. We have to be resilient. Mu jajirce mata, mu jajirce wajen neman na kanmu, mu jajirce akan duk abin da muke yi. Ina fata kowa ya koma gida lafiya, but we really had a really nice time. I'm so grateful that I have joined this group, honestly, because it's everything for everything that you need about Northern women. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and I would like to add a bit on what she said. You can see she will be home, she will call me and say, Auntie Mina, ina the shayi mabomboy. Salma T, I don't know what to say. My father even doesn't take her name out of his mouth. Salma T, Allah ya mata albarka, Allah ya kara buɗa mata. She has one of the tea brands I know, but one of her problem is branding. Branding is her problem. Any spice tea you can think of, Salma Tea has it. There are some she produces herself. Goruba, chitta, menene, everything she has it. Amabata the branding. page ɗinta ma bai tafiya, amma ga shayi. That's why I'm saying it here, because that's the reason why we're here.
Then she should partner with a brand company or a branding person. Brand it well for her. You can't do akwai abin da ba za ka iya ba. Sai kai partnership da wanda ya iya. Akwai assisa wai that they're good with packaging and branding. She should talk to him.
Amma yana so kaman tana tsoro, we need to cancel that. Nan dukan mu mata ne. So you need to come out and say what your problems are so that ka samu wanda zai taimaka maka. Yanzu we have Sawaibi, wanda ke son branding. Sawaibi can boost you. Shi ba ganin fuskar shi, yana taimakon sana'o'in ku ne. Kuma idan kuna so sai amma kar kowa ya je kyauta. Kar kowa ya je kyauta. Iya kudinka iya shagalinka. That's the truth. Ni shekarar nan ma na daina tallan kyauta. Gaskiya bisa bin. Kayan ma ba na so, ina nan da kayan kyauta. Idan kuna so muku ku kawo kudinku. You want to say something?
Thank you so much for your encouragement, and I have started rebranding actually recently, but inshallah I'll reach out to you. And I want my tea to be at the shelf of every store in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Salmati. So I just need one person more. Kun ga irin su Hannami, ha ba ta bukatan kowa. Hannami, ha ba niya. Riga ne ba riga, kun ga riga tsura da gele. Hajiya Hannami ta tafi international. Su ne elites.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm back again. I would want to donate ₦1 million for this initiative. And I want you to use the ₦1 million to support some of the women that are seated there that have small scale businesses. This is my own contribution, and this is something that I want us to continue, inshallah. And please tell Hajia Mariam that we're so proud of her. She's not in Nigeria, but she's organizing such events. I would also want to encourage her, for her to start kuma gashi ta gayyace mu ke mun taso tun daga Kaduna mun zo to nan da can din duka gida ne, but I'm so proud of her. That shows cewa tana kishin mata yan wanta kuma arewa. Saboda haka to Allah duk wanda Allah ya samu dan na bada don Allah ku sa a cikin businesses ku, Allah kuma ya taimaka, Allah kuma ya bada sa'a ku da kuka organizing wannan abu, Allah ya saka muku da alheri. To every woman out there, you are all blessed. Kowa da sa'an sha rayuwa, kowa da power din da Allah ya bashi. I believe that we are all making it in our own small spaces. So Allah ya ba mu sa'a, and I love you all.
Jazakumullahu khairan, Honorable Munira. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
Shekarar kusan 16 tare, mun zauna a ɗaki ɗaya shekara 3 tana sace toothbrush na ma ta yi amfani da shi. Na gode.
Thank you very much. Hajiya Allah ya kai ki federal. Duk wanda ya taka ki sai dai ya ga kuranki. Insha Allah, majority leader federal constituency. We have some boxes for our special guest. Where are we taking it? We are not a woman.